Hello and welcome to the WC-TV Game of the Week. I'm Creed Henderson. I'll be your announcer tonight along with Dr. Jeremy Qualls. Jeremy, I know we're here at the Summit Independence game, and you just had a pretty hype Summit crowd for your all's game day event.
Man, you know we go around and we do game days at all the big rivals, border battles. Tonight, I'm happy to be up here with you guys. I know that you're scraping the bottom of the barrel from here, but I'm glad to be here to help you guys out. But I want to talk about the Summit squad and what they bring to the culture of this place. This is a Friday night game if you've ever seen one. You've got the Indy Nation across the way. The stands are packed. We've got the stands packed on the home side. This is a great atmosphere.
It really is. I know this, like you said, this is neither of our day jobs. We're not full-time announcers, but we're doing the best we can tonight, and pretty excited about this matchup. Possibly one of the most competitive times we've seen these two teams, come together and face off. We'll see. It's
the first time they've come in, both of them, without a win. So somebody's going to come away with a win tonight at 500, being 1-1. So it's going to be interesting to see. Offensive power weapons on the side of the ball for Independence. Ty Carter on the other side is going to see what gives.
That's right. Here we go. Independence receiving the kick. Not a real deep kick, but I guess it'll do to get us kicked off.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what kind of defense they're going to do right here. Whether they're going to try to jam those receivers up. I think that's a dangerous move because those guys are such explosive weapons. I think the offensive line has always been in question. Early on for Independence, I think that's going to be something that will be fixed as the year goes on. But it's going to be interesting to see what Coach Coleman and defense does right here with the offensive line, whether they're going to try to press Nathan Cisco, the quarterback for Independence.
If Summit, what is Summit's best chance, to stop Indy on defense or to score on offense?
I think it's got to be stopping on defense. Independence has put up some points before, but I think tonight it's defense.
Gotcha. Oh, almost an interception.
Well, that's a signature of Independence right there. They like to run a lot of those bubble screens, those outs. If Summit can jump those routes, right there is a prime example. That could have been a pick six easy. The timing of that was off. The receiver wasn't looking, so maybe they'll get that on before it's over with.
We got a replay. Anytime we got a replay tonight, you're going to see it right down here. And it was close. It was almost picked off. We'll be looking for some starting lineups after this play.
As you know, Independence always lines up in the spread offense, shotgun formation usually. They put Troy in motion, wrapped up pretty good.
Nice stop.
That's the key right there for Summit. They have to get penetration on that line, get in there, try to get some stops in the backfield.
All right, I think we're going to take a look at the Independence starters on offense here. I'm just going to read them off here. We got Cisco at QB, Henderson, Scurry, Arana, Sheffield, Collier, Katina, Love, Katina, Runyon, and Myers.
Of course, the obvious household names, T.J. Sheffield, Kendrell Scurry, both SEC caliber quarterbacks, receivers.
Oh, big stop for Summit. I think that's a dead ball.
They rolled him down.
Yeah.
But once again, this is one of those things I kept talking about. They get that penetration. Independence was not real happy with the offensive line last week. This is something that if they can exploit, there could be some trouble.
That is a big first series for Summit. Here we got the Summit defensive starters. We got Stem, DeRose, Claus, Jolly, Holmes, Johnson, Myers, Carter, Hayes, Douglas, and Alexander. Who stands out for you on that list?
Well, obviously, you got to think about Ty Carter, what he's going to have to be pulling double duty tonight, probably on the defensive corners for those guys, trying to make sure to keep those receivers in check.
Pretty good punt.
It's a real good punt. Looks like it's going to be down on about the 18-yard line.
Yes. Kind of gets Independence out of a little bit of trouble there with a nice punt.
Well, there's a lot of times that a good special teams group can flip the field for you. It's one of those unheralded positions, but right there's a prime example of what a weapon that can be.
Speaking of special teams, I know Summit had a special teams mishap last week that might have cost them the ball game. I'm sure they're hoping to rectify that tonight.
Well, right here, you got to think. Now you're putting.
Jeremy, real quick, let me interrupt. We got the Summit offensive starters on the screen right now. We got Cash, Carter, Adamegwu, Holmes, Casey, Johnson, Leatherwood, Poole, Cochran, Woosley, and Davis.
Well, right here, they put the pressure on Summit to make a play. You're going to have to make a play. You're going to have to make a long, sustained drive. We're going to see right here if the Independence defense can hold and see if Summit can move the chains. I mean, that's all they can do. Obviously, Coach Coleman looking at the wing T offense right here, trying to get Ty Carter as many touches as possible, see if they can't slip in some passes. Obviously, last week, they had 2 halfback passes for touchdown. Ty Carter accounted for both of those.
I know, listening to the coaches show, Ty Carter might be the best player for Summit, both on offense and on defense.
Well, you know, Coach Blade, obviously, with the respects there, Coach Blade's like, he thinks could be possibly the best running back in the WCS Sports Conference. We'll see tonight, see how that plays out between him and Troy Henderson, who's the running back for Indy.
Speaking of Ty Carter.
Yep, right there is a first down.
I'm worried about our own WC-TV camera guys tonight, kind of keeping up with what Summit's doing. I know it can be a little tricky to figure out who has the ball sometimes coming out of there. Our guys do a good job, so.
And that's the key. And I'm interested in Coach Coleman tonight to see. I know that I give him a hard time on the coach's preview show about how many times he throws a game.
Only passing in warm-ups. Right?
Yeah, 8 times a game, 6 of them in warm-ups. But you know what? That's the thing about this wing T. If you can keep moving the chains, they're going to start creeping in, and that's when you hit them. So be looking for that tight end streak across the middle to see if we ever see that tonight on that pass.
Kind of try to lull them to sleep and then hit them with it.
Of course, then they have to honor Ty Carter and jump and gets it because it could be a pass off that. So it'd be interesting to see if we get any trickery early as well. There he goes.
There he goes.
Now, I want to tell you something right there. That's a prime example of what he's talking about. The backfield of Independence is loaded with athletes, and he just blew by them. So, prime example of what Coach Blake spoke about.
He is electric when he gets the ball, too.
And the wing T, like you mentioned, brings that misdirection. So, it's really tough to follow.
Here we see the replay. It's a nice cut, and then he just starts turning on the speed. If Summit scores first here, that's going to be big for them.
It would be big. It will set the tone for them, man. I mean, these kids need a little belief in this game. I'm not sure how much they had coming in, but right now, moving the ball like they are, you never know what's going to happen.
And it's tough to beat a team for the first time. This is their 6th time playing, and Independence has won all 5 of them.
That's a nice run right there. That gives Carter a break.
Yeah, that's
that would be George.
you try it.
Emideglu.
There you go. We're going to go ahead and apologize in advance if we butcher any of these names. Parents, we are sorry.
I do know George well. George is a dual sport athlete. He's also a basketball player. I can't profess that I've ever said his name right.
We got one last starting lineup here. We got Cannon. This is Independence High School defense. Cannon, Bixby, Davis, Schaefer, Gomez, Jackson, Hunter, Robertson, Becker, Logan, and Howard.
You got to think, do you know any of those names? Huner, Dupree, all those guys are now gone. They have a whole new defense there. They have a few guys, I'm sure, returning, but the staples of that defense from last year, those, the last 2 years, are they are no longer with them. So, you know, it's part of the growing pains.
Finding some new guys that can step up.
Yeah, it's the ebb and flow of public high school football at its best. But I mean, we got 2 great coaching squads. Coaching, you know, their staffs will get things fixed out, you know, before the year's over. But Coach Blade's schedule is not favorable.
It's brutal.
I mean, you're getting trial by fire. We mentioned that on the sports, you know, on the coach's preview show, and there's no nights off. So they're going to have to learn sooner or later what to do and what not to do and when to do it. So I feel like this is a very important set of downs right here, trying to get the first down. It's 2nd down and 4 to go.
We got a slight stoppage here. Got Coleman going over to Coach Coleman going over to see what's going on.
Got some big games going across the WCS Sports Conference tonight. We got the biggest game that comes to mind right now off the bat, Brentwood at Cane Ridge. Cane Ridge, a 5A powerhouse. A lot of people thinking Cane Ridge can make a move on the 5A level. Brentwood, this would be a huge statement win for them. Obviously, they've moved from 5A to 6A in Region 6, 6A, sitting on top in first place currently, but a lot of football to play after their big win against Franklin last week. Franklin is at home against Riverdale. They have owned that matchup the last 2 years, and Coach Webb looking to continue that streak at home against Riverdale. That's never an easy contest, as you well know. You look at another crosstown rival tonight, Page, Nolensville. once again, baptism by fire for Nolensville. They don't. If you look at their schedule too, you're thinking for a first-year guy, this is huge. And you've got Brentwood on the schedule, you've got Page on the schedule, you've got all those guys, you've got Summit you got to play. So there's no easy games for those guys as well. But you know what? Coach Hester's going to get it figured out. Those Nolensville Knights, if they don't get over the hump this year, you can rest assured next year they will. It's
true. And you mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, both these teams are coming in 0-1. Independence had Oakland last week. That was a rough game. Oakland's very good. And Spring Hill had Summit had Spring Hill, and that was a close one. Maybe one they should have walked away with the victory, but didn't quite work out. And we got play going again. Ty Carter lowering the shoulder there for a nice hit.
This brings up a big down. But like you said, Summit led the entire game. They missed an extra point, could have possibly put it into overtime for them. Lost 21-20 on a come-behind win. But, Spring Hill is a good 4A program, so that's not a terrible loss for the sake of a game that, it could go either way, really, for those guys. I know that they want to win it. It's Battle of the Hill. They feel like they should have won that game. But, they lost that game last year and still got 7 wins. So
very true. And this is not a region game. This is a rivalry game, but it's not a region game. Independence is in 6A. Summit's 5A. Independence moved up this year, and they have a tough rest of the schedule in that 6A region.
That's Murder's Row. Because you're looking at Ravenwood, Brentwood, Franklin, Independence, Centennial. 5 teams from WCS with Dixon County thrown in. Only 4 spots for the playoffs right there. That's tough. So you're looking at Brentwood sitting in first right now, and then Centennial also with a win over Ravenwood.
It looks there. We see Brian Coleman on the screen, head coach of Summit. You think we're going for it here?
I think you almost have to. It's at a field goal range. I'm not sure a pooch kick's going to help you right here, so you're in a good spot to go for it right here. Maybe draw them off lines. It's 4th and 1. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if they go with a long count.
They're going for it. Looks like they got it. Ty Carter right up the middle.
Nice call. It's a little gutsy, man. I know that anytime you go inside like that in a pile up, it could go either way. It's a 50-50 call, but I think that was the right one.
There you can see that great Summit crowd we have on hand here tonight. They're excited. The student section, they've been going crazy since about 5 o'clock, right?
I think we opened doors. They had their color wars out here on the softball field around 5 o'clock. They came in here at 5:30, and they've been dancing and partying the entire time.
That was a pretty good push by the offensive line there to give Carter a little bit of room to run it up in there and get that first down.
Fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10 on the 23. First pass of the game. That was a tight end
catch. There it was.
Across the middle, lulled him asleep. Great call by Coach Coleman right there to move the chains.
That's Nick Johnson catching that ball. Very nice reception on that. I'm hoping we get a replay. Here we go.
Obviously, they're honoring the run. He drags across the middle. Boom, there he is right there in the seam. Great catch.
Great catch, yep.
So Summit has a chance to strike first here in the red zone. 6 minutes, 21 seconds to go. Oh, that was going to be a nice sweep too right there. I think we have some illegal movement.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to do some type of a jet sweep with Carter. Excuse me, that was not Carter. That would have been. That would have been George.
Couldn't have a better night for football tonight either.
Oh, perfect.
It's just about perfect.
This atmosphere here tonight, I know people are going to be watching some replay, but this atmosphere tonight is what high school football is all about.
Both sides packed, perfect weather.
Nice play.
Pretty good tackle. A nice game for Summit.
Still those little passes like that, I think we'll get some good feelings behind them about being able to pass against this defense. I think there was a little bit of a question mark, man. The athletes are out there, they're guarding them. Can we make those passes? That gets the confidence rolling right there.
That was Colby Logan on the catch.
Second down, 9 to go. Ball on the 9. Summit's looking to punch it in for the first score of the game right here. I would dare say that Ty Carter's going to get a touch.
You would think so.
They go with the sweep with George to the end. Does he get in? Touchdown, Summit.
Wow.
Little misdirection. Just like I thought, just like you thought, who's going to get the ball? Ty Carter does not get the ball. Great call playing on the behalf of the Summit Spartans.
And that is huge for Summit. This crowd's going crazy.
I would love to do the history on this game. I'm not sure that Summit has ever scored first. The biggest fear for Independence right now is letting this confidence creep in on Summit, right? They've owned this game for 5 years, 6 years. This is year 6, never won it. That confidence builds, man.
Well, and last year, Independence won this game 35-14.
Which the score was not
scored a couple times.
It was not
late,
indicative
right?
of how the game was. It was a lot closer than that. So Summit takes the lead of the night 7-0.
All right, we're going to check out this replay here, this touchdown. Tell me what you see on this one, Jeremy. Just a nice run, puts his head down, runs through the contact for the touchdown.
Mind you, he's a sophomore.
That is definitely good news for the Summit coaches. Maybe not such good news for Independence, though.
Well, I tell you what they do. Anytime you get a run by somebody other than Ty, you're still in a rest.
That's right.
You run him out there as a decoy. They think he's going to get it. You get somebody to get a touch. Somebody else gets hit. Somebody else gets beat up, and you save that for later. And that is so crucial tonight for Summit.
Yeah.
Get over that hump.
Letting him save those legs for later in the game on defense.
2 weeks ago, thank you to Thompson Station Church Student Ministries.
Now, during the coaches show, Coach Coleman was talking about George, how he had a pretty good game. He was excited about his progress this year, and we're already seeing that.
Yeah, you know, it's so important to get off to a good start. I know he wanted to get that first win to kind of come into this game with a little momentum, 2-0. I think they felt like Indy had an uphill battle with Oakland. If they could come in 1-0, Indy 0-1, maybe the mentality would be off. But it's like you said, and at the same time, Independence coming in, they're working on some things. I think by the end of the year, when you see Independence or any one of these teams tell you, Independence is going to be a total different team. They're going to have things worked out. Not that they won't before tonight, but I'm just saying it's so early, you know. So yeah. You're going to have some growing pains throughout the year. The key is this: win your region games that you have to, get yourself in the playoffs, give yourself an opportunity.
Independence begins their second drive at their own 41-yard line. 4:58 remaining in the first quarter. They're down 7-0.
So Creed, I will attempt to try to keep us up with WCS Sports.
Gotcha. Yeah, we'll have to take
throughout the night. I'm looking right now as we're watching this. I'll be curious when.
Just over the top there. Nathan Cisco had 15 completions, on 35 attempts last game. I don't know where I guess they weren't able to get too much going in the passing game.
Well, they're pass first always,
right?
And he's following in the footsteps of the last two quarterbacks that have thrown over 3,000 yards. Nathan Cisco's got a ton of pressure on him. Like I said, this is going to be one of those deals. You need to take 3,000 off the plate. Who cares? It's one of those things that you've got to get yourself ready for the playoffs.
We just saw Scott Blade over on the Independent sidelines.
Ooh.
A little bit of an overthrow there. We were giving Coach Blade and Coach Coleman a hard time. People were saying they look like brothers now. Both of them got the same look going on. I don't know which one's more fierce, but they're both pretty tough guys.
They're both big teddy bears. Great guys, great coaches. We're blessed with phenomenal coaches across the conference.
Yeah.
But these two guys are fierce competitors. Respect each other, respect the programs, respect everybody else in the conference as well. Like I said, we're really good, blessed with great coaching staffs.
Big third down here. Just overthrows again.
Once again, it looks like there's a timing. Everything they do, if you go to their practice, it's all about timing. Right now, they just look off. I mean, going back to the very first pass on the bubble pass, he wasn't turned around yet. I mean, just a lot of timing issues that they're going to get worked out before the year's over.
That's right. And we got another punt coming. It was a good one last time he kicked it.
Man, this kid right here is a weapon.
Yeah, he has a good leg.
Once again, they're going to put the pressure. Same exact yardage, 18-yard line. They're going to have to, inside the 15. And they're going to have to put another drive together. This is what's going to have to happen all night. What Summit likes to do is try to get the lead. With that wing T offense, if you can get first downs, this is a weapon that you use.
Start eating the clock.
It wastes clock. You know, if they make this drive right here, you're going to be out of the quarter, and with a possibility of being up 10-0 or 14-0.
True. We're at 4:32 left in the first. It is starting to melt away, and I'm sure Summit would like nothing more for it to keep on ticking.
All right, for the first update tonight, Page just scored. They're up 7-0 on Nolensville.
Here's Ty Carter.
Man.
Just getting 7, 8 yards at will sometimes.
Well, I think the last time we checked, he was around 27.5, maybe 8.5 yards per carry, and that's stout. Anytime you can get in that yardage, and once again, now your defense starts looking. That's when you hit him with a little drag across the middle or something, a little trickery, throw it in there. But you can't get too cute. I know he knows that. Coach Coleman knows that very well, but you got to pick and choose your right times to do the things. And I'm going to expect if they get a first down here that possibly a pass could come up.
Ty Carter, not the biggest guy, but he is a determined player.
That's it. Once again, methodical play call, great call right there.
Yep.
Get Ty shifting. Defense shifts with him. Guess what? Easy first down.
You talking about a will to win. I know you were talking about in basketball. You can see that when Ty plays, and he brings it to the football field too.
Ultimate competitor. Obviously, household name, younger brother of John Carter, who's with the Navy, Naval Academy right now playing basketball. Looking forward to seeing his career unfold. But those two guys, man, high character kids, fierce competitor. Right now, a little shocking score. Cane Ridge 14, Brentwood nothing in the first quarter, 4:56 to go. That's going to be a track meet. Brentwood's going to have to figure out a way to contain that their powerful offensive weapons.
Yeah, Brentwood with a great win last week. Got it off to a good start, beat a good Franklin team.
It really was. And Riverdale up right now 7-0. Listen, I'm telling you, I've got some bad mojo going, Creek. You know, I take pride in out-of-conference play and how we done 64-15 last year. We outscored our opponents 1,108 points last year, scoring difference.
That is domination.
We are 0-4 going into week 2, and now we're losing 2 games out of conference.
We got to get it turned around somehow.
Come on.
I don't know that it's us getting any worse. I think the other teams are just kind of figuring some stuff out.
There we go. Ravenwood's up 14-7 on Siegel right now. That makes me feel a little better.
I think we got our offsides here. Our WC-TV crew tonight, it's weird for me to be on this side of the action with the headphones on, but we got Lance in the truck directing the game, Michael doing the graphics. Up top here with us, we got Jack and Sam doing our up top press box cameras, and down on the field, we have Noah and Max. So we thank them for their hard work as WC-TV interns. I told him I'm going to try not, I got the headset on, I'm going to try not to yell at him from the production side of things tonight.
It's hard to do, Mr. Producer.
Yeah, it's hard to take that producer hat off.
Ball on the ground,
loose.
he gets it back. What a bounce. Lucky bounce came right back to him. That's one of those patented wing T offensive plays right there where there's an inside handoff and everything's got to be perfect. If not, ball's on the ground, but it had a lucky bounce. So Indy has done what we talked about. They're putting the pressure on. They're making Summit have to make plays. 3rd and 13 right here. This is a big offensive play. Not sure you get a first down, but get yourself in position to make a decent punt, to not try to flip the field on them.
It's a big 3rd down. With 13 to go, this kind of hurts where you don't have that more of a passing game going.
Once again, we're probably paying attention to the play clock. We're watching things. Right. We're taking our time making these calls. We're stretching this thing out. Actually, not stretching out. We are trying to shorten this thing as best we can on time.
So pretty good stop from Independence.
Going to force them into a punt right here. You pretty much have to. Don't have a choice for Summit. see if they can flip the field back in their favor.
And 7.
Was that Sheffield on the tackle?
I didn't see, I'm sorry.
Well, Independence is going to get the ball at the 50.
Climbing Hawks punt. Rolls out of bounds. At about mid.
Good opportunity for maybe them to go down and do something before the first quarter trickles on out here.
So
109 left.
Well, they have the weapons to do it. Let's talk about their offensive weapons. You got Troy Henderson in the backfield, 90-plus yards last week on carries, always a threat in the backfield. TJ Sheffield, number 2, former Tennessee commit, has opened his recruitment back up. They have him lined up in the slot right now. Kendrell Scurry out on the outside on the wide receiver. Both of those guys are juniors. And once again, the timing route's off.
Yeah.
Scurry breaks inside, passes on the outside.
Is that just a matter of needing more reps in practice, you think? Or
it could be. You know, when I go to practice and watch these guys, they run these route trees that are so impressive to watch. Like I said, it's timing routes. Everybody's on the same page. And some nights, man, you know, it's high school football. You just get off, you're not on the same page.
Yeah.
So I think they'll get to it before the night's over. They're going to keep going. I mean, there's no choice.
Oh. Somebody might have started early on that one.
Offsides, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Yep, offsides on Summit.
That's one thing we're missing. We don't have the referees mic'd up so we can hear what they're saying.
Yeah. So, gives them a little breathing room, 2nd and 5. Not sure that was, you know, they flipped the field on and put the pressure on them. The punt, you forced to have to kick a booming punt to flip the field, but they didn't. So,
Oop. I think we just got another one.
well, it's one of those deals. Young, fired up. You get inside this crowd right here, it's hard to hold back, man. It's like putting the Stallions in for the Kentucky Derby, and you know everybody's ready to rock and roll right there. But you got to be disciplined because right there, you just give them a fresh set of downs.
With that Indy offense, you can't give them free 10-yard chunks
ever. There's a great timing route, a little bubble screen right there to Scurry. Nice stiff arm. That was a good play. That's what they needed right there. Nathan Cisco to get on that same page with Kendrell Scurry. Kendrell Scurry, also University of Tennessee commit, was opened his recruiting back up, and I've seen pretty much everybody. Dabo Swinney, Clemson, Ohio State. Everybody's been in the house at Indy wanting the 6'4" junior. As you can tell, he looks the part.
Yep. Nice stiff arm there at the end of the run, too.
That's right. And Sheffield. I'd just be curious to see whether they go as a combo package somewhere.
You think they might go together, huh?
I don't know. It'd be interesting. I think it would be it would be a no-brainer if you're me.
Right.
But, you know, I'm a little biased.
53 seconds left in this quarter.
Great snag right there by TJ Sheffield. Once again, it was a little bit off time. Of course, the snap was not great, but that's what TJ Sheffield brings to the table. That's what Scott Blade talks about all the time about TJ Sheffield. He will not let a ball get past him. He'll make sure that it's caught. TJ Sheffield, younger brother too. Brothers at Michigan. Come on, stay with me, man. You've been doing this show with me long enough. Nate Johnson, that is correct.
I got you.
I would not be surprised if Ann Arbor doesn't come in and TJ Sheffield commits to them.
Oh, little trickeration snipped out by Summit there.
Well, you can see something was off. If you look at that on the left-hand side, on TJ Sheffield's side over there, it looked like the timing was off on that as well. But once again, that's what goes back to our point. There was a great penetration by the defensive line of Summit to get back there and make the play on Troy Henderson.
I think that was that Brandon Stem on the tackle? Like so. 33.
You're talking to a guy with ADD. I can't even. I mean.
This quarter is ticking down. Got about 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Here we go, right across the middle.
There's TJ Sheffield right on cue. Got to stop right before he gets into the end zone. Looks like it's going to. You know, I've been watching them for 4 years now. Offense is fantastic. If you watch what's happening, most of those guys, as you can see right now, Coach Blade is watching what Coach Coleman's going to do defensively. He's waiting for them to line up. He's going to call the play right now. There's nothing about a huddle. Nothing's going on. Coach Blade is watching what's happening. That's what's most impressive about watching him and his coaching staff.
And so he really looks to adjust throughout the game, not only at halftime, but as the game goes, every series he's looking to make some adjustments.
Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do. I mean, I love when I get an opportunity to get on the sidelines and listen to those guys, watch them. You know, it looks like they're called in the hook and ladder, and they play for me with all the signs. I can't even tell what they're saying, but he's watching. He's watching what the defense gives him.
You see that nice throw across the middle. Great snag. Takes a hard hit there and hangs on to it. Gets him right down in the scoring range to start the second quarter.
Be interesting to see right here. Can Summit hold? This is not a deal breaker, but this is a huge defensive. If they hold, let's just say for a second they hold through a field goal. What kind of takeaway from Summit can be on that? Now, here's another thing. If they do score a touchdown, Summit then needs to come out, make another statement. You cannot have a possession like you did last time.
Don't want to let them get rolling with two in a row on you going into halftime.
That's correct. There's a shot of Coach Blade right there. Kelly Myers, offensive line, defensive line coach. His son, Bo Myers, Samford commit. Big old boy. I have to say, Creed, this weather seems about like October up here tonight.
I love it.
All right, here they go. One of the few times that you'll see them line up under center.
Yeah.
Little power game, easy
very
touchdown.
Nice, very easy run in there.
So
it's Troy Henderson with a touchdown. There you see the Independence crowd. They got a blackout going on tonight. They're going crazy.
See a little animation from Kendall Scurry and TJ Shiflett as they come off. That's always a good sign. Those guys cheering somebody else that did, when they don't touch the ball, that's a good thing. Troy Henderson walks in on the little power there. Now, what is Summit going to do to answer? They answer with a punt. You've played a great first quarter thus far. You don't want to go into halftime down.
It's true. Here we go with the kick.
It's good.
We're all tied up.
And this has kind of been the MO of Summit. You got to be able, they've progressively have gotten better over year of answering the bell, right? I don't think so much. Coach Coleman kind of alluded to this other night. We didn't answer the bell the other night. And that's what you don't want to fall into. You come out, you get hit in the mouth after you've punched them out of halftime, and then all of a sudden you can't lay down. You've got to keep going. So, Independence crowd right now trying to get going. Summit. Oh, we have a little ring of honor here with the Independence guys running the flags around on the Summit side.
The stadium.
I'm not sure that's a safe thing to do tonight.
I don't think the Summit fans are really happy about it.
Well, you can rest assured that if Summit wins tonight, there will be some Spartan flags on the other side.
We're going to have some players on the field at the end of the night if Summit wins this one.
All right, here's an interesting update, Creed. Knights have gone for an onside kick and recovered. They lead 10-7.
Very nice.
At Page, by the way. Fairview right now up 14-0 on White House Heritage. I don't think that's anything that is of surprise. I'm trying to get an update on this Brentwood Cane Ridge game. They don't need to let that thing get out of hand early. Deep kickoff.
Some room to return it here. Some room to return it.
Got to see him. He's gone.
He might be gone.
Creed, he's gone. What an answer.
Wow.
This is what we talk about.
The answer.
This is what we talk about. Come out, answer the doorbell, and he has.
That's Jatavion Hayes.
What? Hey, there's another one right there. What happened? They just went to lead the field, scored a touchdown. Ty Carter hasn't touched it. He's resting, folks.
It's true.
You better buckle up.
Well, that's huge for Summit. Crowd is losing their mind down there.
Wow.
Jatavion Hayes. What was that about?
Once again, my ADD kicked in after he made the first missed tackle. I couldn't even tell you where he called it.
About the 15, something around there.
14-7 right now, Brentwood.
Summit coaches are fired up on the sideline.
Is that a pick six?
Now we're looking to Summit extra point. It's important. Every one of them is important.
Here comes your Summit flags. They're answering the bell as well.
They're returning the favor. Here's the kick. Kick is up and good.
Kick is good. Of course, you're watching that with a bated breath like me. Don't mess up on a PAT. Don't let it come down to that. If you get beat outright, you get beat outright.
Exactly.
Do that point after, man. Nice job by the Spartans. Can't say enough about special teams. Once again, unheralded. People don't think about that being a game changer.
Here we go on the replay. Let's see where he catches it here. Wow, that was close to the goal line.
Yeah, it was about a 93, 94-yarder, maybe even more than that.
You saw it when he came through this pack right here.
Oh, yeah.
All he had, the kicker, he had to make a move on the kicker, and that kicker doesn't have a whole lot of a chance standing there staring at him coming toward him.
What a return, man. Javion Hayes, senior. Special teams right now playing a big role for both sides. Independence punting has played a big role in flipping the field, and right there has negated the punting game.
Now, what is the Summit student section? What is their dress-up code?
Tonight is the American out. They had that.
I got you. So we got a blackout and an American out.
American out. That's correct. I'm going to tell you, if Summit wins this game tonight, Spring Hill will not be the same.
It'll change the landscape of Spring Hill. It's one of those things, we call it a rivalry game. Is it a rivalry until both sides have won one?
Well, yes, it is. We like to call it that, but it really, come on, man. It goes back and forth in basketball. Man, basketball last year, you go back to some of your TV games. What competition those two teams put on.
It's on the ground.
I believe
they got it. Independence got it.
But you go back to basketball, you go back to baseball. These two teams south of 65 are two newer schools outside of Nolensville, obviously. Growing pains, whatnot. You've got the baseball team in the Final Four 2 years ago, knocking on the door this past year, region champs. Independence baseball, getting some big-time looks. You've got basketball. Coach Glass last year taking that team with Grayson Murphy.
Incredible player.
They treat anything they do against each other big. So I consider it a rivalry, yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
However, someone hasn't gotten one tonight, but only time will tell.
They're working on it.
But as you see, Nathan Cisco right now getting in the groove. Sheffield is always a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, you can't give him any room.
And I think what Coach Blade may have seen right here is let's stick to the bubble screens. Let's stick to those ones that we know we can make, get it rolling, maybe get them biting, and then we'll look over the top. Yeah.
Yep.
Inside the 35-yard line. Ball spotted at the 32, first down and 10, Independence.
Does Coach Blade give his quarterback much freedom to change things if he sees something that needs to change, or is it pretty much
I believe in the past, absolutely. But that comes also with being in the system.
Yeah, with some reps.
Nathan being a sophomore, being new, I'm not sure what the leeway is on that. I think as time passes, you've got 3 years of the system to go with him.
Yeah.
By the time this kid is – now, here's the thing that Cisco brings to the table. Nathan's probably the tallest one of the three that he's had. Andrew Bunch, Brandon Hines. Bunch being at Nebraska right now. Hope he gets an opportunity to do so. Hines walking on at UT. Hope he gets an opportunity as well. But Nathan's the tallest.
There we saw another sticking with that little screen, make a guy miss. Some good yardage.
See, that's an interesting point. If you're over there and wanting to know about what just happened, did Cisco check down to that play, or was that a called play? I can't answer that for you right there, but I think what you're going to see, as you see in this replay right here, we're going to do a lot of these little dump and dinks down, get some confidence rolling.
Yep.
And then what they hit you with while they go? In the seam. Boom.
And kind of the opposite of what Summit's wanting to do on offense. Coach Blade likes to play with the tempo too. If he can get it going. Nice defensive play there by Summit. That's Zach Qualls on the tackle there.
Well, once
again, replay. Nice defensive play.
What have we talked about all night? What does someone have to do to try to get defense stops? Get that penetration, make their offensive line work, I think Coach Blade right now is obviously in 4th down territory. We'll see how this plays out. 2nd down and 12. See, that's what Troy Henderson brings, man. He's elusive. He's quick.
Running around the right side, number 21, Troy Henderson, turns up field, only met by number 8, Chandler Alexander. He's run out of bounds.
Well, speaking of track meets,
Yep.
last update I gave you, Paige got a turnover on the interception, has scored. 14-10, Paige takes the lead.
Over Nolansville.
Over Nolansville.
Oh, good pressure up the middle there from Summit.
Nice defense. That was a big-time stop up there.
Filled the hole, made him bounce out, and stopped him.
Now here's your question. Are we disciplined enough right here to not give a penalty? And can we hold on this down? Because this is huge. If they have a turnover and downs, now you've got 9 minutes. Can you sustain a huge drive?
Great job clogging up his lane there. Who was that? 13. That's that's Ty Carter on the nice play there.
I stand corrected. When you've got a weapon like that, you're going to kick the field goal.
And it's good. 14-10.
14-10. That's a great stop by Summit. Also, hats off to Independence not coming away without any scoring points there. But that, I don't know how Tate and I have missed this on the show, but Independence has got a kid on special teams here that is a weapon.
That's Weston Landry.
Man.
Yeah, good leg. Good, some nice punts already tonight, and then drills that one through.
So stick around as Big Slagenhawk kicks for cash. Brought to you by McDonald's in Spring Hill.
Trying to get some scores for you here. Brentwood and Cane Ridge. At Cane Ridge has tied it up 14-14. Coach Crawford.
Very nice.
Hey, he's back. Coach Crawford's back in the game. I like it. Riverdale at Franklin, 14-0. Right now, Riverdale leads. Coach Webb and the Rebels. Siegel at Ravenwood right now. Ravenwood 17, Siegel 13. They need to hold on to that. They kind of led last week against Centennial and ended up losing that game. So they're trying to get the monkey off the back for Coach Matt Daniels' first win. Like that guy, man. Good dude, energy, great culture builder over there at Ravenwood. I think good things are in the horizon for that bunch.
Well, will they kick it right back to him? Do you start to go a different direction?
No, I think you roll the dice here. I don't think Coach Blade thinks that was a fluke. We're going to go back to it. We'll see right here. We'll see what the respect level is. But when you got a kicker like this, you don't. We're going to go back to him. You can't you can't show your hand right now. You can't say, hey, we're not kicking to you.
That's true. Well, he's turning it on again. He does get caught from behind. Still a pretty good return.
32 yards, yeah. It's a 32-yard line. You got 9 minutes right here, Creed. This is a huge drive. If they can sustain this drive down to about the 2-3 minute mark and score 21-10 and force Independence to go the length of the field with 2 minutes, which they can do.
Right.
But go up halftime, 17-10, 21-10.
That'd be huge.
You got to be feeling good.
Yeah, I'm sure nothing would. I don't know what the halftime speech would sound like from Coach Coleman if he goes in up 21-10. He would be excited though. Oh,
Ty Carter.
Determined run there.
Here's the thing, Creed. Coach Coleman will tell you this too. Games aren't won in a half.
It's true.
So when you come back out, you've got to be able to handle it. And if you've got the lead, you got to tell your guys at halftime, Independence is not going to lay down. Independence is not going to go away. Independence is looking to come out of this game. They're going to talk about their second half team. We're going to come out and win this game. So what are you going to do as a Summit Spartan to stop them from winning this game?
True. And Independence has a lot of guys on their team who have seen some of these big games over the last couple of years that Independence has found a way to win. They've seen that poise in the second half that Independence has had to have a 10-0 regular season last year.
Ty Carter wants to get on the carry, but you know, if I'm Coach Blade, I'm like, what happened last week to them? They led at halftime. They led the majority of the game till the last 6 minutes. We're going to win this game. That's what the speech is going to be. I'd be very interested in what Coach Coleman's speech would be. Hey, first 4 minutes, first possession is going to be crucial. We're going to hit him in the mouth again. We're going to see what happens.
Try to not turn the ball over as well. That's something that can flip a game faster than anything.
Please forgive me for my coach talk. I'm having deja vu moments going back into my coaching days about hitting in the mouth. But you see the analogy I'm making, right? You can't lay down.
Now here we got a rare sight.
Oh, what a pass!
Wow, perfect.
Unbelievable! What a cut!
And a nice move at the end of it.
Listen, quarterback is down.
Oh, the quarterback.
What a throw. I'm talking, that's not the quarterback, forgive me. That was an unbelievable, you want to talk about timing routes, you want to talk about a beautiful ball right there. Ethan, cash, money.
He's money.
On the money.
Right.
I can't wait to see the replay.
Yeah, I know, I hope we got it. We get the replay, Sam?
Looked like a little wheel route there, man, going out to the flats and turning the corner on the defender.
And of course, there's never a sight you like to see somebody down on the field. I didn't get the number of who it is.
78.
Okay. It's
Trevor Cool.
Yep.
That's an integral part to them too. I mean, you know.
Here we're seeing the pass, the catch.
I mean,
that's George.
Yes, George has scored. Or George has played a heck of a game already up to this point at the half.
Young man,
but
getting up and coming off the field, like to see that.
I know people get tired of us talking about Ty Carter, but that's what opens these particular plays up. You have to respect what Ty Carter is. They run the go route on the side there. Listen, I'm going to hug Coach Coleman next time I see him because he's thrown more tonight than I've seen him in the 4 years combined here. And not only that, when you've got a quarterback that can throw that ball, you've got to let it go.
That was a pretty pass.
I see that potential of the WC-TV Play of the Week.
Or
going back to the kickoff return. Either one. I can go with either one. Game's not over. We may see something from Independence as well.
There you go. 3 extra points. Looking good on that front tonight, too.
Now, he'll take the lead, but as far as the time coming off the clock, I'm not sure he's back about that.
More.
So you could have been plenty of time for Independence to come back and answer that call.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get another look at that replay or not, but great job running after he caught it, too, making a little move. Here we go. Good time for him to throw that ball, too.
A perfect thrown pass.
Beautiful.
Ladies and
little move right here at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, it don't get better than that in high school. .752. Summit keeps Pooch kicking it right here off the bat, trying to take Sheffield out of the equation. I don't think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You are giving them good field position. I'm curious at when does this flip? When do we have to kick it a little deeper to try to make them have a longer field, possession? But if it, what's the old saying? If it's not broken,
don't fix it.
Don't fix it. So I would
keeping it away from those weapons of Independence. There's no reason not to do that other than the field position, I guess.
So being a former coach, you look at the body language of your opponents, and right now, I'm telling you, Independence body language does not look good.
A little bit stunned, maybe.
They are, but you know what? You're gonna have to. You can't just show up and expect to win.
They kick this one a little farther.
There you go. Okay.
Pretty good
touchback.
Yep.
It's gonna be a better field position than they've had yet, defensively.
Yeah.
But you look at body language. You look at the opponent. That's something I would build on at halftime, and I would say as well. Look, they thought they were going to get off the bus. They thought they were going to win. So, Coach Blades, I'm sure, is going to give them a loving speech and, tell them how much he loves them in a different way.
That's right.
In the words of Will Hester. And he's going to get them fired up. And they're going to come back out. This game is going to be exciting all the way down the wire. But I think you're like you said. I think they are a little shell-shocked right now. I think they're a little stunned at the fact of what's going on.
Oh, interception. I think he got it.
What they call?
Wow.
What they call?
Interception. Summit. And ball got tipped. I'm not sure. Oh, did they call it dead?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they call it down.
Oh, they ruled it incomplete. Thought he might have scooped it up, but I guess it touched. 7:45 left. Second and 10. Ooh, that's a ball that probably should have been caught. Just came right off his fingertips. Maybe a little behind him, but I think it's still one that he could have reeled in.
Well, Creed, look at the difference in sides right now. Look at the language. Look at the energy levels. All that stuff right there. If they would have came up with that 50-50 ball, I mean, are you kidding me? Nobody could predict what's happening right now.
Another tip ball. Trying to get the ball to Scurry there, and very good defense. Very nice defense on that series from Summit. Getting a hand on pretty much everything Independence was trying to do there.
All right, so where are we getting the ball right here? We're getting the ball, it looks like on the, he's going to end up catching it around the 5-yard line. Let's see what kind of leg he has right here.
This is going.
Kicks it at the 10.
Jatavion Hayes again. If it takes a bounce, looks like Indy has a good play on here.
About a 45-yard kick. That's a great kick considering where he was. And that was not his best of the night. But
true.
I'm saying it's still a great kick. I think Coach Coleman loves his chances right now of where the game is, 7:31. Now, let's sustain a drive. Let's try to keep that ball. Let's keep the chains moving. Don't put the ball on the ground.
Now, he wouldn't mind scoring again, though.
Yeah, I think it makes him nervous, though. But,
yeah.
But you know what? If you can score it, you got to take it.
You got to take it on in if you can. We'll see when Summit either scores or has to have the ball switch over possession, where we get the time from 7:30. Because like you say, as much of it as he can drain here, he'll go into that. Coach Coleman will probably be happy going in 21-10 if he can.
Once again, Ty Carter on that wing to the offense going up the middle.
Hard for that first guy to do much with him, too.
4 to 5 yards every rip. I mean, you would take it every single time. Actually, he got 7, pardon me. Mr. Producer, are we going to have somebody with stats? Because I am very curious at how many yards he will have.
We might be able to find an assistant coach down in the booth to help us out with some stats.
So here they are in the wing. Pitch out. You get to the corner, boys, you can forget it.
Wow. There he goes.
Unbelievable. Creed, I'm speechless.
Incredible.
I'm speechless. I am speechless.
Well, we said it. You don't stop running if you got a touchdown in front of you.
This kid has something to prove. This kid has been on the doorsteps of a major FBS school all year long getting an offer. Right now, Toledo, that's in that second tier. We're looking for a first-tier offer. He has got a point to prove tonight, but we got a flag on the play.
Oh, no. Well, that not good news for
I believe we have holding on the outside.
We're seeing the replay. I don't know if we'll see the hold. It was maybe 51.
Looked like it.
I didn't see it anywhere else downfield there.
Man.
He was gone.
See those type plays right here, right?
I think it could have been 36 possibly. I'm not sure.
Okay, so that type right there kills you, right? You just had your best player get the ball, go 50 yards for the touchdown, expending energy.
That's what I was going to say.
Now he's got to come out.
There's one Summit player that had to run 50 yards there, and it's not the one you want.
That's right.
Using up that energy.
That's right. So, frustrations, everybody gets a little, look, you can't lose focus.
When you saw Coach Coleman, wasn't real happy about it on the sideline.
Was he telling somebody how much he loved them?
I think he was giving a look.
Okay. Little inside handoff. Not a bad play. They're going to pick up 3 or 4 on the play right here. It looks like it's going to bring up about a 4th.
4th and 3 maybe?
4th and 3. And now you're going to probably be forced 6:20 to go. I'm almost thinking, I don't know. I'm interested in the play call on this particular play. This is a big play. This could be a swing, momentum swinging play. Anytime you've got more than 30 seconds on the clock, Indy is dangerous.
That's very true.
Let me take that back. Anytime there's anything other than triple zeros, they're dangerous. I believe they're going to try to draw some offsides here, maybe take a penalty. Are they going to run a play? They're going to run a play. looks like you got to have another hold.
Another flag on the field.
Yeah.
So that was 3rd and 3, I guess, right?
I apologize. I got ahead of myself, didn't I? I apologize. He flipped the board on me faster than I thought. Just want to apologize to the people out there. It's my first time ever doing it.
Both of us.
You're probably going to have to put subtitles on with my southern drawl.
Right.
They're like, what is this guy saying? Now it's going to bring up.
There we go. They waved the flag, right?
4th and 3.
I think we're going to see a punt here.
You're going to be forced to punt to TJ Sheffield, who you know and I know is very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
I don't think you'll see any trickery on this play. No reason to do that at this time and juncture. Not
Pretty good
a
punt.
bad punt. Goes out of bounds.
Goes right over to our cameraman Noah over there.
About the 19-yard line. Now, pressure's back on Independence. Basically, you got to go 81 yards with 5 minutes, which is plenty of time for them.
With that punt, you'd like to see another 10 yards on it, but keeping it out of his hands is probably the most important thing.
That's correct. I think that was probably the information. You're going to kick it to the sideline, whatever you do.
Got a timeout, Summit.
We're just a little disheveled right now on what's going on. I think Coach Coleman was not comfortable about what he had going out.
And probably just wanted to avoid a big mistake. You know.
That's right. That's a very good point, Curry. I mean, now is the time to tell him. We cannot give up the big play going into halftime. I mean, we have played and fought this hard to get to this point, and to only be up 4 points at halftime would be detrimental somewhat. Not that you can't overcome it, but you've completely given it back or letting him back in the game and giving the confidence back the other way. So,
yeah, with 5:37 left in the second quarter, you're up 11 points against a matchup you've never won before. So giving up that big mistake is not what you want to do. Definitely worth a timeout to prevent that from happening. We got a score update.
We had a safety on Page. Page calls the safety, rather. 16-10, Page is up on Nolensville. Young mistakes.
Like you said, it's a great atmosphere here tonight. I smell those hamburgers cooking over there. Might have to swing down at halftime and find one of them.
I was hoping Buffalo Wings and Rings are still here to get a pan of those tasty wings. Once again, there's a nice little out pass. Simple, let's get it down. Now you pick up 7 yards on the play. Keep doing that, Let the defense creep up, then hit them with a go route.
You're not going to get all 11 back on one play either, so
nope.
You want to be methodical as you move it down the field if you're Independence.
Here's that pressure. Oh my goodness, he didn't get rid of it.
Wow!
What a sack.
Big sack.
That's detrimental, man. I mean, you're sitting there second and third and have a loss of a massive loss.
Here we see it on the replay.
Just
good
look how much
coverage.
penetration it is.
Yeah, good coverage downfield. That's number 15. That's Jonathan Myers with the big sack there.
I mean, 3rd and 25. If I did my math right, it's a loss of 22 yards
Incredible.
On the play.
Wow, good coverage
Flushed out
again.
of the pocket. Oh, that was a dangerous play.
Good coverage again from Summit downfield.
You see, that's the type plays. He's a sophomore. Those things are going to be part of the growing maturation process that Coach Blade will help him get out of. He say, there's a time to eat it, get out of bounds, live to fight another day.
Here we got a punt from the end zone for Independence. This could be dangerous.
4:15 to go, plenty of time. According to what kind of punt, what kind of field position they have here for Summit and the wing tee offense to try to strike one more time here before halftime.
Oh, not a great snap.
Great punt. They're going to get good field position. We
Got a flag on the field. That's Kyle Greenwell on that punt. So that's the second kicker we've seen for Independence. Some nice punts from two different guys on Independence's side of the ball. And that flag is going to back Summit up a little farther than they would have been.
So basically, you got to go half the field right here. 4 minutes to go. Get yourself in field goal range or punch it in. Cannot make a mistake, cannot fumble, cannot intercept, throw an interception right here. You just got to have a good, solid drive.
And if he hasn't been before, like, we got to be pretty sure that Coach Coleman is wanting to eat the clock on this one too. Nice stop from Independence, a couple of yards.
Page now leads Nolensville 22-10.
This is Nolensville's first year of varsity football, right?
That's correct. They played last year. They had to play a JV schedule. Did play one game against South Gibson
I believe
varsity.
we covered that game.
Yep. Fun atmosphere that night as well.
Yeah. They got that great field there in Nolensville. Here's the pitch to Ty Carter.
Man, he can
Just
turn.
making something out of nothing.
He can turn the corner better than anybody, can he? Good block out there.
Yep. Here we see the replay.
Yep.
Yeah, nice block there by 25, I think it was.
Robert Holmes.
Robert Holmes, yep. Let him turn the corner and pick up a nice game. 3rd and 1, big third down here for Summit.
Once again, you're in the in-between stage. What do you do right here? If you don't get it, do you go for it? Do you punt?
Independence has all 3 timeouts too.
That's right.
I think we're going to see, a run.
A little power, and he gets it easily. It's a big first down right there. Keep the chains moving, keep the clock going.
We've been seeing on any play like that this game, we've been seeing a good push from Summit's front line to get that crucial yard or two.
At least 2 yards, if not more. Big first down right here for Summit.
Yep. 3:16 left in the second quarter.
Putting George in the slot.
We got a timeout, Summit.
Looks like there was something off right there for Coach Coleman. He's not,
Coach Coleman's,
he's not happy.
Doesn't look like he has a happy look on his face right now. It might be the referee's not happy with.
He's looking at the referees. I'm not sure if he's wanting the clock to move here or what's his. I'm not sure what's going on. But anyway, if you got them, use them. Right here is a good time. You don't want to make a critical mistake. Now's not the time to roll the dice.
It's just a time to remind your squad too. You know, no silly penalties. No, don't shoot yourself in the foot this close to halftime.
That's correct. Ravenwood takes the lead 24-21 over Siegel. 3 minutes to go before half. Man, a lot of close games. Too close for my comfort right now. Riverdale 14, Franklin nothing at halftime. That is super, super surprising.
Yeah, I'd like to see Franklin get on the board.
Well, I know that Riverdale's pretty good, but man, with that offensive line and the guys that he's got weapons, I'm not sure what's going on right there.
Here we go.
Independence did a good job stretching the play, but he somehow turned the corner.
Automegu. He's having a good game. And we got another flag.
Yellow Jackets of Fairview up on White House Heritage, 28-0 at half. I believe Coach Hughes is going for 70 tonight.
Do we have a flag on that play?
I apologize, I was looking at the scores.
Second down, 5, ball at the 32-yard line.
Not sure. I'm not sure what was going on there. Here we go, 2nd and 5. 3:03 left in the second quarter. Summit looking to,
Once
if
again,
nothing else, eat
there's
this
your
clock.
misdirection.
Yep.
Had a little slip.
Got through the first guy, just like you said, had a little slip and couldn't get turned upfield there.
And across the 30-yard line. Tripped up by
Misdirection right there. Christian Jolly. He is a junior right there with that misdirection. Be curious if they'll go back to that play anytime tonight and actually hit him on that with Ty coming the other way and making a defense shift.
The clock's running, just like Coach Coleman wants it to be.
That's correct. I would say right here that Coach Blake would probably call timeout if, yeah. I'm not
A
sure.
little confusion there in the pile. Not sure if the ball got loose at all, but
I'm pretty sure that was not a first down, but I could be wrong. Where's the ball going to be spotted?
good job by Independence at that time, not letting Summit get that push that we've seen.
Ball inside the 29.
4th and 1.
But just short of the first down marker. 4th down and 1 for the Spartans.
Got to think we're going to see them go for the half a yard here, right?
Well, you would think they're going to try to draw them off sides. They're going to run a play. I'm curious as to what they're going to do here, but they're lining up, not going for the power, are they? It looks like.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there he was.
Wow.
Oh,
Right through his hands.
That was that tight end position that we've been talking about all night. Oh, my goodness.
It was a great pass, too.
Going to come back to bite them. Maybe not. We don't know that yet. But not only was that a drop ball, I'm pretty sure that would have been.
It might have been 6. Yeah.
Been 6.
That's
and also, to think about that, it could have been not only 6, it could have quite possibly be a backbreaker.
That's true. That's one that young man's going to dream about tonight.
Now, you got to let it go. You got to shake it off right here. You got to play defense. You got a minute 33. Get out of this thing up 21-10 into halftime. Independence is going to have something to say about that right here. This is when Independence is best.
Coach Blade wants nothing more to go put 7 more on that board before halftime.
And it will not surprise me if he does so. Cisco on the rollout. Nice catch.
He got out of bounds.
Pass play. Cisco to number 11. The run is going to be complete.
Harold Arana there, which is not your typical.
You can see in our watch out there, the Independence fans, I guess those are their cell phones they have
I'm sorry, I'm speechless. I was gonna make a point, but I'll just forget that. Once again, Dinkin Duncan right there to Troy Henderson. Out of the backfield into that slot spot. Man, I'm telling you, he's such a dangerous weapon. But look, minute to go. They got it to midfield already. He's got 3 timeouts, you told me. We're going to use these wisely going into this.
I think we got a cell phone light battle going between the two sides.
It's pretty neat.
I don't know if these are distraction tactics or what
I would dare say, I know both groups real well on Twitter, and that's what they're trying to say. You look at Twitter.
I got you.
Because they're probably
having a battle on the.
There's a border battle on Twitter as well. 40 seconds, got a timeout right here. Coach Blade's going to call a timeout. Now look, you got to think, we've already seen a 30-plus yard field goal. So they're probably looking at that, getting ourselves in range at a minimum,
right,
to try to kick a field goal.
Clock is running.
Clock is back on. Independence needs to hustle. Down to 30 seconds.
Burned about 10 seconds there. They could have used.
Here comes the snap, rolling out. Great play.
Keeping him
Harold
in.
Arana, man, we keep saying all these other names. He's been a good target for him all night long.
Some sure hands. He's catching what does come his way.
19 seconds to go. Probably out of field goal range right here. Getting close though, Creed.
Yep.
Here comes the clock. Got to get a snap. Got to get a snap.
They got 3 timeouts. Would you consider using one here?
I guess he's going to. I would think he would already have used them. 10 seconds. Looking for the home run ball right here. Somebody's wide open in the corner. But busted coverage. Tripped and fell. What a play. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we're talking about all now. Independence will never go away as long as, if this was basketball, they're the best three-point shooting team.
Yep. And you immediately see that. You were talking about the body language earlier. Look at the shift that just happened.
That's correct.
On the 2 sides.
Now you've got mind games going into the Summit locker room. They're thinking, is this the same old, this is the old Vanderbilt adage, right? Is this the same old Vanderbilt? Are we creating ways to lose this ball game? What a pass, what a play. Good play by Independence.
Yep, and it looked like Summit might have had a man somewhat in position. Just that was good, okay. We got the flags running again for Indy.
2 seconds.
All right, folks, buckle up. 21-17 going into this half. This thing could possibly come down. Now, look, I wanted a close game. Looks like we're going to get it.
Here we see on the replay.
Looks like there was a busted coverage and a slip to boot. In the
nice
back corner
pass.
of the zone, you'll see right here. He falls down.
Just couldn't. He trying to come back to the ball, and his feet just got out from under.
Sure did. He was a little bit deeper. He saw the ball coming. He went to make a play, and it looks like he just slipped on the play.
Who was that with the touchdown catch? I don't know if we can see the end of that replay again. I missed it.
I would say it was Arana, is what it looked like. Or it was either
He's been catching everything else.
It was either him or Troy Henderson, I believe.
There we see Coach Coleman.
Halftime score 22-10. Page leads Noblesville.
Well, we got 2 seconds left here. I assume we're just going to kind of. Summit won't be trying any sort of any kind of craziness here with it.
No. We're going to kick it deep and we're going to cover. Hopefully, is what he's thinking.
Yep. Okay. He's got a little room.
And he did a good job covering.
We've seen he has the speed.
Got past the first level, but that's a great job by Independence on covering right there.
Okay.
Halftime score, 21-17. Crew, we've got us a good one.
We have a good one. We're gonna be back with some exciting second half action here at Summit. Independence versus Summit for the WC-TV Game of the Week, and we'll be right back with the second half after this short break.
Hi, and welcome to our Pet of the Week segment. Our cat for today is Timber. He is a 1-year-old male that was surrendered here to the shelter because the owners were moving and were unable to take him. There are a variety of reasons people turn their pets over to us. Sometimes the family is moving into another area or a building or an apartment that doesn't allow pets. Sometimes they've had a change in their family status. Sometimes they're ill and can't care for their pets anymore. But whatever the reason, we always try to find a great home. Timber is, as I said, a 1-year-old male. He has been neutered. He is good with dogs, reportedly good with dogs, cats, and children. So if you're looking for a wonderful cat for your family, come by the shelter and see Timber. We're at 106 Claude Yates Drive, right behind Franklin High School, and I hope you'll come by today. Hi, this is our dog of the week. This is Wrigley, an 8-year-old female. She is very loving and attentive. She's loving sitting outside today. She would do great in a household with no children and no other dogs. So if you're looking for a single dog to have at home, Wrigley would like that. She likes to play. She loves to chase the ball. She's motivated by treats. And we think she could learn a lot of commands if somebody worked with her. And we would be glad to provide some of that training for you. She was owner surrendered to us. She's in good health, and she comes with all of her shots and vaccinations. So come by the Williamson County Animal Center and meet Wrigley.
everybody. Welcome back to the WC-TV Game of the Week. I'm Creed Henderson here along with Dr. Jeremy Qualls. We have a fantastic game on our hands. Summit Spartans lead the Independence Eagles at halftime here at Summit 21-7. Now, I know, Jeremy, you picked up some stats at halftime, right?
I do. Summit 212 total yards, 142 yards rushing, 70 yards passing. Have to give it to Coach Coleman on the passing yardage. Independence 135 total yards, minus 21 yards
That's
rushing.
a huge stat.
156 passing, which, you know, I mean, it's just like they have flip-flop scripts here. So
That's
what
right.
gives? What gives the second half? True meaning of a border battle. We have a battle tonight.
We definitely do. You feel the rivalry tonight, and it's pretty much the perfect atmosphere here for a football game. Perfect weather. They got the Journey blasted here at halftime with everybody rocking the stands. Packed out house. And I bet there's some people around the county at other games seeing their scoreboard app, looking at this score thinking, hey, what is happening here in Summit?
Absolutely. You know they're looking at it saying, what in the world's going on? They've sold out of concessions here. I mean, they don't have any drinks left.
I got my hamburger at halftime.
You got
That
your
was
hamburger.
fantastic.
It was good. Coach Chad Kirby down here, athletic director, baseball coach, man, does a phenomenal job of setting up and getting ready for this stuff. And, you know, it's a win-win for everybody. This atmosphere, these people that come, people need to understand, this is how our athletic departments float sports. It's by you coming and paying for a ticket.
Right.
So
here
Summit,
we go.
Here's your script, Creed. Summit gets to return first. I'm going to make a prediction. I shouldn't probably do this on air.
No, let's hear it.
I'm going to predict that if Summit scores on this drive, they win.
They take it to the house, huh?
If Independence stops them on this drive, Independence is going to win. That's just my two cents.
That's a pretty fair prediction. We saw that momentum shift to Independence's favor right before halftime, and what we're looking for is, are they coming back out with it, or is someone able to turn the tide at halftime?
Most important possession of Coach, well, probably second if you take the Cane Ridge playoff game.
Sure.
But this could be for the school, for the community.
Good kickoff.
Great kickoff.
The kick sails out of the end zone for the touchback. Summit.
So here we go. You want to take a guess of who's going to get the ball first for Summit?
I mean, you got to think Ty Carter is going to see some touches in the second half. I would say they're probably pretty happy with how much he had to work in the first half. Is that a fair assessment?
With how much he didn't have to?
Didn't have to.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think he's going to be fresh and ready to go, no doubt. These kids are in good shape, man, at this age. You know, he's a bulldog, man. So they got to set the stage. You got to give it to him early to establish what's going on. So here you go. First handoff, he gets it.
Yep.
What's he do? He goes about 5 or 6 yards.
Never stops fighting. You got to think of anybody that Coach Coleman had to kind of, you know, give some love to at halftime. Ty Carter probably not one of those guys that needed any pumping up for the second half.
Oh, no doubt. But a lot of praise to go around for their team.
Yep.
Same for Coach Blake. I mean, hey, Nathan Cisco, you've been flushed out of the pocket. You lost a big yardage, but you came back through a
Showed
great,
some poise.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, threw a great strike for a touchdown. So good defense by Andy right there.
Nice stop by Andy.
They tried to stretch it, never could get out to the corner.
It's going to be met in the backfield by number 27, Jackson.
That was Jackson on the tackle.
Now will be spotted at about the 21-yard line, 3rd and 9.
Once again, tried a little misdirection there with Ty coming to the short side of the field. Independence did not bite on that. I'm still waiting to see if that halfback pass will come into play tonight. If that'll be rolled the dice on that, you know, you'd have to see that probably in the red zone.
Yeah.
One of those big plays that could just
Waiting for that payoff.
absolutely, yeah, for the payoff. So now let's see what happens.
It's a big third down.
Shotgun.
Not much doing on that one.
Lane's closed in on him. That's a good stop.
Great defense by Indy on that series.
Run the draw play to Ty Carter.
Looks like it's going to be 4th down and 9.
7, Drew Cannon.
This is a dangerous special teams area here for Summit.
Now, this is not a deal breaker, like I said, but this is not the possession that probably Brian Coleman wanted to come out of halftime with.
Right. Not going to be able to put this one necessarily out on the sidelines either.
On the flip side of this is exactly what Scott Blade wanted and needed right here to try to flip the script.
good coverage.
They're going to get the ball on their own 45, though.
Decent field position for Independence to see if they can just keep this momentum rolling.
Big defensive stop right here for Summit if they can come out with it. And this is a big possession for, this is just as an important possession for Indy right here.
I think we're going to keep seeing those screens that we saw in the first half, or you'll start opening it up.
I wouldn't be surprised to get back in the flow. Maybe a few touches for Troy Henderson right here. But that's why I'm not a football coach, and they threw right down the seam. So
nice first down for Independence.
Cisco's pass is complete to number 23, Scurry.
That's Scurry on the catch, and a nice little run after he grabbed it.
Picks up the first down for the Eagles.
it's only his second catch of the night, though. So,
I think so, yeah.
be interested to see if he can get himself more involved.
Yeah, we've seen 11.
Harold Arana, he's the one that caught the touchdown pass.
A few more touches in the first half. A little bit of a low snap there. Some good defense by
nice
Suffolk.
defense.
Jonathan Myers on the nice deflection there.
So it looked like it was one of those stop and pops, go 10, turn, hoping the corner comes in on it on the wheel route, but he stayed at home. For a moment there, I sound like I know what I'm talking about. I'm sure the football coaches will hear
That's
this,
why I got you up here.
and they'll be like, this is an absolute joke. But nice catch right there.
It was a nice catch. If you think if that ball had been up a little bit higher, he might have gone a little bit further with it.
Yeah, and he was option number 2 because really T.J. Sheffield was wide open down the middle on that play as well. Like I said, this is playing right into Scott Blade's hands right here. This is what he wanted. He wanted to come out of halftime, make a statement.
There's a throw. You see the replay there. Isaiah Collier with a nice grab, just to grab that one.
Troy Henderson right here.
With the hurdle out of bounds.
But you know they're wanting to come out, make a statement, and make that statement as, we haven't lost on this field or this game, and we're not going to tonight, you know. Right. So, I mean, that's such a mind game at this point in time and juncture. So,
Second down and around 7. The ball just inside the 9-yard line.
2nd and 7, 9:05 in the third quarter. Independence is knocking at the door here.
flushed out of the pocket. You got to throw across his body. Nice defensive play. That was not a flag. It looked like it was a flag.
I think it was a football in the background.
It was.
Saw something flap in the air, but it looked like a pretty clean.
It was a little contact there, but yeah, I think that was
they were both fighting for the ball.
That's right. Big down right here.
It is huge. Just walking away with a field goal here. Does it slow down your momentum? Or are you pretty happy?
No, I
with
don't think so. I think you take field goal too if you have to. I don't think that's a defeat by any stretch of the imagination.
You still stopped them. You scored, and you're keeping up what you had going in that first half.
That's correct.
Looks like he's going to think about it a little bit.
Coach Blade is not wanting to take this time out right now at all.
Yeah, he does not look happy over there. Maybe just a little bit of a miscommunication on what they wanted to do on that one.
We believe in smarter coverage because the more you know, the better you can plan for what's ahead. Call your local agent, Jeff Coachy, at 931-451890.
You look back at Independence and what they've done over the last 2 years. 3 years ago, they went 7-7. Got beat in the playoffs. They came back. They ran off 15 straight wins.
That's incredible season.
And then they turn around the next season. What do? They run off 14 straight wins. Unfortunately, they lose in the game. You know, the state championship, 5A state championship game to Farragut, where they led the entire game and came back from behind. Hey, Farragut played it. It's just one of those magical moments. It reminded me of the Ravenwood-Maryville game when nobody gave Ravenwood a chance. And Ravenwood came out and did what they did. It was kind of that deal. And Independence was such a dominant team that they were a massive underdog. But the resume that Scott Blade has, what he has done for Independence High School, putting them on the map, for Williamson County Sports Conference, it's just, it's one of those things, man. Special guy, special program. Unfamiliar territory right now, starting at 0-1. Very, very strange for them, but once again, in that 6A region, I think they're really going to be Another deep sack.
That's Braden Stem on the sack there. Big play.
So looks like it's going to take them out of the going for first down. They're going to bring the weapon on. Remind me of the kicker's name again.
I think we got Weston Landry.
Okay, Weston Landry's going to come on. This is easily in his range. It's just a matter of fact if he gets it between the uprights or not. Snap has to be good. Low snap, plenty of leg, perfect.
Oh,
no, it's wide right.
Pushed him into the side. A little hard to tell from this angle up here, but the ref's at it.
Plenty of leg. Now that is a momentum shifter right there. That's a momentum shifter. Once again, they're given the opportunity for Summit to make a statement, get some first downs, get the ball down the field. If Summit does not answer those, Independence is going to win this ball game.
Yep.
They've got to get some scores on the table because you know and I know that if it comes down like it did a while ago, that back against the wall, Independence is the best.
Exactly, and they're never going to stop coming. Fourth quarter, they're going to keep bringing it every time they get it.
Oh, what a play!
Nifty little spin there.
Wow.
That looked like hitting the circle button on a PlayStation.
You're going to see a replay there. And watch what happens here on the. It's a little bit of trickery in the backfield, not a whole lot, a little misdirection, but it's coming in. They had him hemmed up. What does he do, Craig? He spins out of it. Watch this.
Spin.
So he gets a clean handoff right there, clean pitch.
Here we go.
They close the lanes up, and
I have a feeling you think Ty Carter picked up the new Madden game that just came out because that looked like something straight out of a video game.
Well, that was a great play, and he had one person to beat, and he would have gone to the house, and that would have been play of the week.
That's maybe some of those basketball skills you see coming in there too, the spin move.
Point guard.
Yep. Great leader as a point guard too for that team.
That's right. I tell you what I have seen tonight that I have not seen before. Of course, I haven't had an opportunity to see him play. Is Ethan Cash, his poise in the pocket. We're talking about a sophomore here, Creed. Good-looking kid, good-sized kid. Throws a great ball as we've already seen. You know, doing some good things, man. Oh, there's a little
trickeration. Kind of read very well by the Indy defense there.
Stick to the plan here. Get the ball to the edges. 3rd and 8, big down right here. Need to move the chains, get some clock going. This is what we're looking for. We're looking for getting the clock off. Independence just want to get off the field, get the offense back. I can feel the mojo of the old Independence team coming right now. Get them off the field, offensive zone. They can do whatever they want to do. That's what they're kind of feeling.
We saw the Summit defense make a big play on the flip side. Let's see what the Indy defense can do here.
I feel like he missed his lane there. And he
good.
Oh,
we got a flag. Late
got a flag in the backfield.
Don't know.
Could that be against Independence?
We also got a player down too, unfortunately.
I don't know who's that.
Didn't catch the number.
That's not Ty Carter, is it?
Wasn't able to catch the number as
it kind of come out of that area where the pileup was. Couldn't tell if we had a replay. Maybe you could see it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know if we had that one or not. And of course, you never want any player to go down. That's
anytime,
that's terrible. But you definitely kind of don't want the heart of your team if that's who's down there. We don't know that for sure yet, but.
Well, you got to think if that's the case of what dimension he brings to the game as far as number 3. We're being told it's number 3.
Number 3.
13. That would be Ty Carter.
Yes.
Yeah. But he's getting up.
He's up. Yeah. It's always hard to tell up here what happened, how what the situation is. So we just hope he's okay. Hope he gets back out there.
It looks like he's walking. It looks like it may be a tweak. Can't tell. A roll up a little bit. Who knows? Now we're going to have to play inspired football.
Yeah,
You've got other guys out there that can pick up the slack. Now you just got to go to work. You got to grind. You got to keep going, and hope for the best with the training staff with Ty.
yeah, and if you're Summit, you know, you got these guys who've been watching Ty in practice, seeing his leadership. They get their opportunity now to step in, and those are some big shoes to fill. But
He's walking off on his own power over here.
Yep.
It's not bad. But what happened on the flag? That's what I missed.
I'm not sure. It is still 4th and 7 based off the scoreboard. The clock is running. 6:32 left in this third quarter. We'll sum it up. 21-17.
Oh,
See how this
Gotta get
bounces. Yeah. It looked like you might have touched it a
looked
little
like it
early
touched
there.
him. Not sure what they're going to call here. Yeah, I think they called it. I have to say, you've definitely felt the crowd go quiet.
Yeah,
It's
everybody's kind
definitely-
of waiting to see.
Definitely a feel in the air, but you know, maybe they can take the shoe off and get taped up.
Yeah, they're working on it. We got great medical staff up in Williamson County too. I think that's something, you know, I know you deal a lot with that aspect of the teams and kind of the expertise that is on the sidelines at these football games.
Yeah, that would be Meg Stockham down there with Vanderbilt Sports and Medicine, that is Summit's trainer, and they do such a good job. Brandy's on the other side with Indy. You obviously saw when they hit the ground that both staffs went out immediately. You know, it's a team effort. They know that. Flushed out of the pocket once again. Oh, almost makes a defensive play.
Cisco's pass is incomplete. Attempted on the right side of the field.
You know, I'm sure Coach Blake's probably happy at the fact that we made a pass attempt there. We didn't lose the yardage, but at the same time, you know, that can get deadly.
Right.
And, you know, if you throw it a little underhanded, a little bit short, underthrown, rather, excuse me, and possibility of a 50-50 ball. You don't want that. You don't want that as well.
Here we go. Nice catch there. That's
TJ Sheffield.
Yep.
Now you can see right there, Cree, when he's in the pocket, unfeathered, the kid can throw the
Good
ball.
accuracy,
Yeah,
yep.
the kid can throw the ball. Cisco's, he's got a great arm on him.
The Eagles first and 10.
here we go again. Oh. Tell you what, Independence, they might be down a little bit on the scoreboard. I would say so far tonight they've been the most disciplined team. Most of the penalties going Summit's way tonight.
Early indications. That's going to be offsides against the Spartans.
Let's see if we can get some scoring updates, Creed.
First and 5 for the Eagles.
A little bit of a wind blowing here tonight. Just enough to make it feel perfect. Nice.
Oh, tip.
Nice job by that. Someone played it there to get a hand on that.
Page makes a Van Lanningham touchdown, quarterback sneak to make the score 29-10. Page is up on Nolensville.
Coach Rathbone's got to be happy about that.
Coach Rathbone's going to look to be moving to a 2-0 start for his group.
That's exciting for Page.
And let me tell you, that group looked really, really good down in Fairview in the Battle of 840.
There we just saw, I think it's an 11 for Summit.
It's a great tip, man, with a chance for somebody else to pick that off behind.
Might be Hayden Bell that made that play. They just heave one down the sideline.
Oh.
Just a bit overthrown. It's hard to overthrow Scurry too.
It really
He'll get
is.
down there.
Flag on the play.
Uh-oh.
Holding.
That's on Independence. Summit crowd instantly goes into the "you can't do that" chant.
Holding. A 10-yard penalty from the Spartans.
What's it going to be?
There's a little bit more. That's one of my favorite things in the basketball games here in Williamson County. There's a little more distance here, a little more atmosphere in between the two. When you're in those basketball arenas with our county games, you'll get some fantastic chants going back and
It's
forth.
just brutal. Ooh. Fletcher down the pocket again, rolls. Good block.
Wow, nice
play.
pass, yeah.
Nice play. Uh-oh. They're trying to argue like it was a catch or is it inbounds. He's ruling it a catch.
I thought he brought it in. I'm not sure if we got a replay of it, but
I think Summit Sideline's just trying to sell the fact that he was out of bounds.
It looked pretty good from up here.
And the crowd seems to agree with the Summit Sideline.
And unlike college or something, they don't have to snap it quick to avoid the instant replay here in high school. So we're the only ones that have instant replay here in the stadium. That was Arana again with another catch.
He's having a career night.
Yeah, he is. A little dangerous there.
Little inside screen pass. Ooh.
See some tempers getting a little heated down there too. Some of the indie guys talking to each other, telling each other to play with a level head.
I'm sure they're just telling each other how much they appreciate their competitiveness.
5:20 left here in the third. Summit still hanging on to that 21-17 lead.
Another update, Noblesville down 36-10 now.
The page just keeps on rolling it.
Yep, seems to be getting out of hand.
That's running clock. They're approaching the running clock territory. Not quite there yet. It's 25 or 35 for running clock in high school.
35.
Yeah. Don't think we're going to have that here tonight. We got a close one on our hands here at Summit.
No, that's what we wanted. You know,
that's
what you want in these type games. A good, clean game.
Yep.
Winner wins outright, no big deal. You know, no controversy. You don't want anybody to get hurt.
That's a great thing with a lot of our matchups in Williamson County. When you see the classic, the Brentwood Franklin games, it's two teams that they're playing as hard as they can against each other. But at the end of the day, they respect each other. They play with poise and just fun to watch.
I'm not sure that we're going to see the return of Ty Carter's. Ooh, good catch.
Yep.
That be Arana.
That's Arana again, grabbing another one. Kind of bailed his quarterback out there too. Pretty good coverage for a while.
Pass is complete to the 28-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
3rd and 3 right here. Can Summit hold?
Good job of Cisco keeping that one alive till he was able to find someone too.
Not quite seeing that penetration that we saw in the first half by the defensive line. The offensive line must be doing a better job.
Yep.
You know, we've all concern was of Summit was how good a shape were they in, you know.
Wow. Just as you
right
say
on cue,
Just as
what
you say
happens? I mean, that's the key to Summit's defense right now. If they're going to continue trying to put the pressure on, they've got to get penetration.
Chance draws on that tackle with the solid penetration. Here he comes right here.
They were looking for that little wheel stop and go route. You saw the pump fake by the quarterback. They were fixing to unleash something right there on the flat. Couldn't quite see it because we were watching the play. But
good pressure though from the Spartans there, not letting him have time to do it.
I've seen Coach Bladen practice with those pump fakes. That means somebody was biting on it. Looks like they're bringing guys up again.
Big four. You think they're just trying to draw him? Oh no, here we go.
Going for a play.
He caught it, but I think he was down short of the marker.
I think he's down short of the marker. Where the referee's standing right now looks like he's at least 2 yards short.
Yeah, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Wow.
Could this be the momentum swing Summit was looking for?
Need to score. This will be the third time that they've gotten the ball and have done nothing with it. So they need to score right here.
Yeah, I think Summit might be looking. If Carter is out, you might see George. Wow.
Touchdown, Bubba Johnson.
Yep.
36-10 Page is rolling.
Not much doing on that one there for Summit.
Just remember, that's 2-year contracts. You've got to play them again next year. Just keep that in mind. But just to ask Summit about that, here they are playing Independence up 21-17.
That's right. And if I know anything about Coach Hester too, even if you get him 1 year, I'm not sure you want to see him the next year back around because he'll have a game plan for you. So He's one of the fun personalities here in our county.
No doubt.
Pretty well overthrown there. Uh-oh, got a little pushing and shoving.
Cash's pass is incomplete to number 33, Still.
That one just drifted a little high on him there.
Coverage by number 6, Hutchison.
Fairview Yellow Jackets get in the winning column, win 42-7, move to 1-1. Next week they play against Stewart County in conference, in region play for them in Region 5-3A.
They must have got a running clock on that one. They're done pretty quick tonight.
Got a running clock, and they started late. They usually start 30 minutes later than the Big Six guys.
Okay.
So
Wow.
congratulations, Chris Hughes and the Yellow Jackets for the winning one for the conference. There's our first out of the conference.
We need it, yeah.
It took week 2 to get it. Looking for a
There we
pass.
go.
What a
Wide open.
pass play. What a he slips out. Can he go the distance? Can he go? Oh, he made him. What a play.
That's George.
Now there's heartbeat back in the Summit crowd. Independence makes a good job. Hey, that was a great job for Independence to close out on that. That could have been 6.
Saved the touchdown. George Ogden, how do you say it, Jeremy?
I'm just calling him George, man. George is rolling tonight.
Gotcha, he is. He's having a good game. Here we see the replay. Nice pass.
Once again, there we go. Ethan Cash in the pocket, delivered, good-looking ball. Got to capitalize.
That's right.
I'm not sure 3 points does you any good right here.
Great job after the catch, breaking that first tackle to pick up another 22.
Now, the coaches are going to make fun of me saying that. 3 points will do you good, but against Independence offense, you need to get what a block.
Quarterback keeper.
What a block. Nice block. Turn it back inside. Touchdown, Summit.
That's Easton Cash.
Old Sparty going up 27-17 right now.
And if this crowd had been quiet going into halftime, been quiet coming out, for this next little part, they're awake again. There you see them. You see the flags coming by.
Oh yeah. Now I'll tell you, those little guys started that with the Indy Nation. Now the Summit squad is having fun with it.
You gotta be careful when you run the flags around.
Big extra point right here to go up 11. 27-17. Let's see what happens.
So far tonight, Summit special teams have been very good. He got it. I'd say tonight he's made up for that miss when he had last week. He's hit 4 already. Looking good.
Down 11 with 2 minutes to play. Hey, this game is far from over.
Oh, no, yeah.
Anytime Independence is playing football, it's never over. Those guys have an opportunity to score and score quick and score in bunches.
That's right. Coach Coleman was fired up there on the sideline. We just saw him. The Summit student section, we got the whole press box rattling up here, Jeremy. They're hopping up and down. They're fired up.
Well, I know we've been saying it all night, but man, I played football, and I say that loosely. I was a basketball guy, but there's nothing like Friday nights, man. There's nothing like the Friday night lights. Ask the Titans that came to Centennial. They love Friday night lights. There's nothing.
Even at that level, they love getting back out to it.
They do.
It's probably all of them have that nostalgia at that time in their lives.
Sure.
Well, the quarterback keeper.
Good playing call. I have to give it. Coach Coleman's done a really, really good job of calling the plays tonight strategically.
That's right.
Doing the right things.
Nothing too crazy.
No trickery yet. Still think there's one in that. Well, it's just according to where Ty Carter is. Ty Carter going to return?
That's
Does he
true.
become
That
Superman?
does change your playbook, doesn't it?
Is he going to become Superman? He's looking a little better on the sideline right now, Creed. He's up, he's talking, he's looking. He's starting to get with his teammates a little bit here.
For the Eagles, Jake Unit holds the kick at about the 35.
And that's kind of been a big question too. What happens if Ty Carter happens to go down? Can Summit continue to play? Can Summit win? That's been a big question mark everybody's been asking. Right now, they just made a great drive without him.
That's
made
right.
a good defensive stop without him.
You look for some other playmakers to step up. We saw. I'm gonna try it here. It's George Ademegwu.
That's a great way to say it. Yes, good.
He has stepped up this game.
Once again, 3-yard penetration by the defensive line and the offensive line, and that has been Independence's Achilles heel tonight. We'll see if they can get that corrected.
And we see it all the time. The offense fires up the defense. You know, if the defense they've been playing pretty good the second half, but they get even more spirit whenever they see the offense go ahead and put another one up on the board.
Oh yeah, anytime. Snaps low. Look, a little overthrown right there to his number 1 target tonight, is Harold Arana. Don't get a taunting charge. That's what the coaches are telling him.
Yep.
Get back to the play. Let it go. Coach Alex Milton right now, defensive coordinator, is not liking. I love Alex Milton. He's a conservative guy, man. He's like, look, let your play do the talking.
That's
we
right.
don't need to do anything stupid right here. Let's be disciplined. Let's not get any kind of a flag on the play, penalty on the play. It's 3rd and 11 right now, Creed. I mean,
Yep.
to get a 10-yard unsportsmanlike would be a killer.
I know that was a little overthrown. I've been impressed with Arana tonight. He laid out for that one.
Sure did.
Got a little banged up there, but
That's a great point.
he's putting it all out here tonight.
Great point. Oh, no.
Wow.
A screen pass. Over to Troy. Great defense by
Got 50, 35. It's Quinn. Wow. Slogging hops.
That's about right. 4th and 8 right here. Looks like Independence is going to elect to punt with 1:34 to go. So if they've got any comeback in them, it's going to look like it's going to go in the 4th quarter. And they've got some there, guys. I promise you, they've got some there.
We've seen good punts tonight out of Independence.
Good snap. And another
good one.
good punt.
Wow.
What a play.
What a cut.
He just broke people's ankles. But
Pretty good coverage, though.
get out of the play.
Wow.
This guy. Are you kidding? Oh!
Wow, what a block.
No way. What is he doing? He threw a penalty on him on the bottom of the black. Look at Coach Coleman. He's going ballistic. I want to see a replay of this. That was a great play on a block. Let's see if we've got a block in the back, because I'm pretty sure it's what they called.
It looked
right
like
here.
If it's the one, the big block, it looked like that was clean, but that's Jatavion Hayes again. He is a.
Where is this kid coming from?
Here,
all right, where is
could it have been right there? We might have seen it on the left side of the screen.
This can't be it right here, can it?
That
Boom,
looks
right
clean.
there.
He got around on his shoulder, it looked like.
Oh, man.
I hope that wasn't it.
Look, right there.
He hits him in the number, doesn't he? It was vicious.
Look, what do they call it right here?
I feel like it might have been earlier in the play.
Okay.
It's going to make me feel better.
Let's put it this way. He just made something out of absolutely nothing.
We looked like Deion Sanders back there or something.
He literally, if you can break people's ankles in football, he just did it, man. On the basketball court, that's for sure. That was like.
He's been electric tonight.
I think it happened right when you were talking about. I don't think that's the play. I think it's the play before.
Yeah, I think it was earlier. It looked like, even though that one was kind of brutal, it looked like he got him kind of.
No, he just threw the flag right there. He was on that play.
Wow.
He
I don't know
went
about
right here. He throws the flag on the play right here because of that hit. I don't know about that one, Creed.
I'm not sure, but
if it was on the basketball court, I could give you a better analysis.
They do have a better view of it than we do, so.
Now, Independence has done a pretty good job all night of putting the pressure on a long field drive on Summit. Summit has answered the bell a few times on that. None would be more important than this particular drive right here. If they can sustain if they can get this thing down to.
Get it out of their own area, too.
Right, get it out of their area. Even if you have to punt, flip the field.
We got a minute 13.
Defense is playing great right now.
Minute 13 left in the third. The clock, not an issue yet for Independence. They can score quick. But as we get into the fourth quarter, it might start to become an issue.
Absolutely. And that favors who?
That favors Summit.
That's correct. As long as you have the ball and you can get first downs, it does favor Summit.
2nd and 4 here. Clock ticking down on the 3rd quarter.
Once again, Ty Carter has yet to return, so they're
Still walking it out over here on the sideline. Looks like he's going to be okay. Don't know if we'll see him back today, though.
I'm not sure that they're going to continue to sustain with the running. They're going to have to roll the dice and throw the ball. And I think Ethan Cashley has looked phenomenal tonight.
Yep.
I think he's got one drop, and that could have been for 6. Okay, and you know, you're going to have some drop passes. So, but he has looked really, really good tonight.
Yep.
Looking for that little tight end drag across or in the seam here. Let's see if
Coach Coleman wanting to jump off sides from Independence there.
Yeah. In the 4th quarter, 28-17.
Wow. That's impressive. Can Summit hold on? We got one more quarter left.
I don't know.
It's going to make
I don't think anybody can make it. Nobody can make a prediction because Independence is so dangerous. We've been saying it all night. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse, but they really are. But Summit has figured out a way to stifle that energy that they usually produce. Can they do that for 12 more minutes? And if they do, you're going to see bedlam. You're going to see pandemonium.
That's right.
You're going to see the Summit squad take the field. They're going to dance on the old Smarty's head. It's going to be bonkers.
Now I'm gonna throw him under the bus here a little bit, Jeremy. While y'all were doing game day, I was having a fun chat with Sergeant Brewer down there, keeping y'all safe. You know, he's the SRO for Independence. He gave me this quote and told me to put it on the air. He said, "Summit couldn't win a spelling bee against us, much less a football game." I don't know.
I'm just going to tell you right now, he is jinxed. If you wanted to find the source of the mojo,
look at the SRO for Independence, Sergeant Brewer.
Thank you, Sergeant Brewer, for.
He's a good guy. I hate to throw him
I
under the
love
bus.
him. Love him. So here we go. Start of the 4th quarter. 3rd and 4. Big down
Big
here.
third
Let's
down.
not lose focus of what's happening. They're going to kind of be conservative in the call. We're going to try to flip the field and let's get our defense back on. Defense has played pretty good for Summit.
You don't want to mistake that part of the field if you're Summit either, though. You
That's right. Can't put any trickery there. You can't do anything crazy.
The special teams has been good tonight for Summit. We'll see if they can have a pretty important punt here.
Well, we got TJ Sheffield in the backfield fixing to return this kick. Always dangerous. Punts away straight to him.
Right to him.
I'm telling you, dangerous.
He's got some room.
Look how fast. They do a good job covering, but he's got great field
position.
Field position.
Yep.
So payoff
Number 2, TJ Sheffield.
payoff happened there for Independence. The defense held. They pushed them back, forced them to make that punt. And once again, you've always got TJ Sheffield back there, and the ball didn't even get to midfield. So when that happens, you know they're going to get good field position. This is what Independence is looking for. We're looking for a quick strike, make this thing 28-24, get a stop. We're going to score again. We're going to win. That's what the thought process is right now. So
if you're on the Summit side, you're Coach Coleman. How often you glancing over at that clock, hoping it melts away? Summit crowd's trying to help him out.
Troy Henderson always elusive. Good job by the defense taking him out there.
They catch that number on the tackle. That was a good pursuit.
Behind the scrimmage goes to 27. Looks to be spotted at the 30. Loss of 30 seconds.
Sorry for the pause. We saw Homer Simpson walking by. some fans out here having fun tonight.
Never know what you see with the Summit squad. Uh-oh, ball's on the ground.
Yeah.
Cisco did a smart thing. He covered it up.
See a flag on the play, too.
I'm not sure what that was.
Cisco fires on the Robert snap.
Maybe he didn't have his bean bag. He threw his flag instead.
Oh, they both came out, I guess.
Right.
We need to get one more pocket on that referee outfit.
And it looks like the Spartans will decline.
All
Second
We
and 20.
haven't seen many bubble passes.
That's right.
Looks like they've been looking to go downfield the entire third quarter now here at the start of the fourth. We'll see what happens. Once again, looking downfield. Got some penetration to a wide open TJ Sheffield. Stays in bounds, makes some good plays.
Looks like he might have stepped out right there. Right around the, I don't know, 17, something like that.
Touchdown for Page, 43-13 on Nolensville. It's not looking good for the Knights tonight.
It's not, no.
That one is, I would say I'm going to go ahead and call that one officially over.
Congrats, Coach Rathbone.
Congrats to Coach Rathbone.
Somewhere Jack Daniels is happy too. Big sack there by Summit.
Wow.
That's number 31, Christian Jolly. Huge play. Fought through his blocker. You hear the PA announcer here going nuts. We see the replay.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to do some digging for some scores here. I missed the play.
Just fought right through.
Man.
Kind of looked like a lion taking down the gazelle on that one.
It does. It's not ever going to be fun for the guy that blew the assignment in film session.
Nope. Well, that was a big play. Summit with the ball. I believe that's Ty Carter running that ball.
Once again, I'm still researching for scores here because I saw something on here that said Brentwood has scored 35 unanswered points. I'm trying to get some confirmation. Wow.
Gotcha.
Wow, who is Ty Carter back in the game?
Ty Carter back in the game.
That's interesting. Okay.
Maybe a little bit hobbled, but we've talked about his heart in basketball and that will to compete, and we're seeing that now. You know, maybe playing through a little bit of pain, but he's out there. Coming off the field a little slow right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yep. He's getting getting applause here from the Summit crowd. They know what he has invested in this team.
Not going to work. I mean, yes, huge game. You want to win it. I get it. But win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter in the regional, and you're going to need him more in the regional. I don't know that we'll see him again tonight. Did not look favorable. Oh, we got a pass. It'll roll out. Nice pass. I'm telling you.
On the run.
34-14, Brentwood is rolling Cane Ridge, who's the favorite in 5A right now. Congrats to Ron Crawford and those guys. It looks like it's fourth quarter, 9 minutes to go in that game. Let's check on Riverdale Franklin. Riverdale 21, Franklin 7. This is a complete stunner.
Where are we at in that game?
That's in the fourth quarter as well. 11 minutes to go, just started in the fourth quarter. Siegel, Ravenwood, Siegel's 42, Ravenwood 38 in the fourth quarter, 10 minutes to go. Got a little work to do there.
Still some life there, though, for Ravenwood.
Just life. Man.
Oh, they're bringing out the chains, Jeremy. First time the chain gang's had any work running out here tonight.
The chain gangs hitting to run across the field.
I don't know if we'll have a good shot of this spot here or not. Might be a little tough for our man Max down there to get a shot of this one. Let's look at the other side there.
We got it.
They got it. Oh, we got it. Proud of our interns here at WC-TV. Some of these guys, it's their first game working. Both of our field cameras, first game of the year that they're working tonight. So they've been doing a good job. And then we got Homer Simpson coming back for another round. And our guys up top doing a great job for us too. And we can't forget Lance and Michael in the truck.
Great guys, man, great teams. Got a great team of folks.
Yep.
Love working with those guys twice a week during football season. It's a lot of fun. You guys like to crack on us and mess with us, and I enjoy it every bit and make sure that we don't have any errors and we have plenty for you to fix.
Provide some good content for us every week. We appreciate it.
Second down and 3, the ball at the 46-yard line.
Second and 3, that clock's running. It's under 9 minutes.
Right now is is perfect. As long as you don't make a turnover, you move the chains. And pretty much if you can score right here, this could be the ball game. But you got to make first down. George has played a game. Oh, we got a flag on the play. It's going to come back.
That hurts if it's coming back.
Seems like there's been quite a few penalties here tonight.
Most of them on Summit too, it seems like.
That's right.
A lot of times you'll see that hurt a team. You know, a lot of times if you look at the scoreboard, the losing team has the most penalties. That turnovers and penalties will kill you, but Summit has fought through it tonight.
Yeah, they have.
And that one's not on Summit.
They have faced adversity better than I've ever seen them now.
That's right.
I need Independence to do the same thing, right? Because they've faced adversity before and they've come back and won because they always felt when they took the field that you were not going to beat us,
right,
regardless.
A winner's mentality.
I've seen it in spurts tonight. I don't know that I see it right now. The body language is kind of in a neutral position. They need to get with it. Look, it's 8 minutes of life left in this game, in the border battle. You know, do you want to be that team?
That's right.
That gave up the first win? Because it's going to happen. You know that.
Sure.
At some point in time, it's going to happen. So, no, ball of,
wow.
And he got a lucky bounce.
Yep, that's Ty Carter, by the way, to pick that bounce up, I think. Or was that George again?
That would be George.
I see Ty on the sideline. He's cheering him on. And you know, think about this. You win if Summit is able to hang on to this game without Ty Carter in the game the last.
Oh my goodness.
What kind of confidence does that give to their team?
It's a huge statement for Summit.
Right.
I think for the coaching staff, I think for everybody that you got. So, you know what? We want to rally behind you. You weren't in there. We want to win this game for you.
That's right.
But at the same time, we got some weapons.
Ty Carter's not going to lose his confidence when he comes back. What he's going to come back to is a team with more confidence for everybody else.
Get into that wing, get it to motion, cuts it up.
Seven 17 left in this game.
Jake Huner made the tackle. That's a younger brother of Seth Huner on that big-time defense that they had a year ago. The Huner family, staple name at Independence.
Right.
Third and fourth.
I saw number 40, Nick Johnson, check back into the game for Summit. You know he's hoping to have another chance at grabbing one.
Oh, yeah. Now, you guys, hey, that's a great time to call it.
Yep.
Going for another power. I don't know if he got it.
Had a pretty good stretch at the end of it, but I don't know.
No. But you're in the territory. You got to go for it.
Yep.
If you get it, you're looking at a good possibility of another, 2 minutes of time run off if you take care of the ball. And I think if he gets the first down, then we really take our time on these possessions.
4th and 1, I don't think Coach Coleman's going to go crazy. If they're able to get this, you're going to see some more time chunk off of that clock.
Well, 40's coming out. They're probably going to go, power here, I think? That's what's been successful all night.
They've had a good push.
And they got it. And they got it.
Some costly penalties on this drive on Independence has helped Summit out.
That's huge.
That hurts. Yep.
That's huge.
These Summit fans are
they're tasting it. They're feeling it.
They don't want to get.
I was going to say.
They don't want to go crazy yet.
Until this thing hits triple digits.
Right.
Just everybody calm down.
Yeah, I think he got that.
I'm not thinking that we're looking to pass here, but boy, it would be a great opportunity to look for that. I think Coach Coleman's like, you've lost your mind. There's no way that we're going to put the ball in the air.
No,
we're trying to take the air out of the ball and shorten this thing up. 5 minutes to go, 5:24, up 11, 2nd 8, getting closer. You're in the red zone, fixing to be soon to be in the red zone. Can they punch it in? Flip, George cuts back, nice run.
My director Lance is trying to get me to look at my phone. Lance made a prediction when the SRO officer for Independence made his prediction. Lance made a prediction if Summit scored first, they would win this ball game. He's wanting me to get that on the air for him.
Nice
put it
job,
in the record.
Lance. Nice job. It's a good formula. Be a front runner. I like it, Lance.
That's right. We got a timeout. I think that's a timeout, Indy, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is so important that when we have game sponsors, that you do your part to support them.
4:58 left.
I'm going to tell you what, if this score stays the same after 5 minutes, they're going to need every SRO officer in the county to hold
Yeah.
these people back.
Yeah.
It's fixing to be crazy.
We're gonna see some students on the field tonight if Summit's able to hold on to this. We saw a shot of the band there. We got some great bands here from both schools too. They performed at halftime. That's always fun to watch. There you see Coach Coleman in the huddle with his guys.
Ravenwood Raptors, 18-yard strike from Nick Stallcup, the quarterback there to Garcia. Take the lead back at 45-42 with 9 minutes to go.
So they scored and got it. They must have picked up a field goal right before that.
34-21 Brentwood right now, over a little over 7 minutes to go in that game over Cane Ridge.
Yep.
Interesting note, non-WCS Sports Conference, you don't hear me say this much.
Yep.
Oakland 17, Maryville 14.
Wow.
Oh, so I think Oakland, going back to the Oakland Independent score, Oakland, I think, graduated 18 to 20 seniors. Everybody's like, well, not the same Oakland. You're doing this, you're doing that. And then they beat up on us with Independence, and then they go in and they beat Maryville. You have beaten the best two teams over the last 2 years.
Yep, that's impressive for Oakland. Summit leaning on George Ademegwu pretty heavy tonight. Got the chain gang getting a workout now. See it on our monitor here. If he gets it, they stretch it out. Looks like they're
Well,
just
let's
a
look at
little
this. If
short.
they make a field goal, it gives you 2 scores. They have to do it.
Yep. About a foot and a half. What do you do here if you're Summit?
I would like to answer. I know what I would do if I was Independence. Kick and kick.
Sure.
I don't know enough about Summit, we haven't seen it tonight.
Right.
Whether he can step up and make this crucial field goal that would make it a 2 full possession game.
We've seen the point afters be good tonight.
The point afters have been good tonight. You're 4th and 1 on the 7. I don't think you can.
This is huge right
This is
here.
a tough one, man.
Yeah.
Do you take the penalty, back up a little bit, and go for the field goal and see if you can draw them, or you just go for it, roll the dice, and you make a play and try to get the first
They've
down?
had some good pushes on these 4. They've had a few situations like this
Let's
tonight.
see what the lineup is. Okay,
Had some
line up
good-
in the power like they have been. I don't think. Oh,
We got a flag on the field. Doesn't look like the Summit
Yep.
players are happy.
yep. I believe somebody moved on the line there.
Yep.
That's crucial. See, that's the type of stuff as a coach that makes your hair go gray, or retire and attempt to become a color broadcaster. Which I'm not very
What
good at.
happens
I'm not very good at either one of them, I don't think.
What happens to Coach Coleman's hair?
That's why he changed it off. Yeah, I mean, Coach played both.
That's right.
They were smart. Now, here's the $1 million question. What's going to happen? Are we going for the field goal, or are you going to go? Looks to me, Creed, like they're lining up to go for it.
Yep.
No, I take that
For
back.
the
I
field
stand
goal,
corrected.
yeah.
It's on the right hash. It's got to be a little bit of a
This is
small hook, if you will.
This is Quinn Slogenhop, the kicker. I've tried to say his name twice. I'm sorry, parents, if I'm butchering that.
3 minutes to go. This is huge, huge possession. They're trying to milk this thing down to the end of the play clock. which unfortunately play clock stopped working in the first half.
You might see who's holding that ball for Summit. That's Ethan Cash.
That's a great point. Timeout. Okay. All right. I like it. Let's get it all the way down and see what happens. Maybe somebody draws offside. It wouldn't be enough for a first down, but that would get them back in the same position they were in.
You got the timeouts if you're Summit too.
That's right. 3:19. Man, still plenty of time for them to score 2 touchdowns.
I know for us up here, for a lot of teams, you know, you're down 11 with 3:19. You feel pretty confident. For Independence, we've gotten so used to them over 2 years. What they can do, it's too early to count them out still with even 3 minutes left.
Well, they're just dangerous. They'll always be dangerous. Great football team. These are 2 really good teams.
It is. We've been lucky tonight. We got a good one.
Hats off to the opponents last week, Spring Hill and Oakland. Spring Hill, a good team. I would say they'd like to have that game back, but you know what? Right now, if this game was to end, you would forget all about the Spring Hill game. So
that's right.
Here we go. This is a huge possession right here. Attempt, rather.
29 yards, just heard the PA announcer say. It's up. And there's a flag on the play.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
Good. Not sure what the flag was. I think that was, it's hard for me to see what the referee's signaling there. They're talking about it. Here we got the call. They're all going to talk about it.
Now, mind you, and I'm sure the faithful people watching and listening probably will not mind, but I'm going to have to leave quiet just a little bit. We've got to present the Border Battle Trophy at midfield.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see if this thing will change hands for the first time ever.
Here we got, they're talking to Coach Coleman now. They're giving him the rundown of what the call was, and he's got the hat off.
Yeah, his body language right now is
he's a little antsy maybe right now.
Are you kidding me? I'm sure. Right now, the Coach Blade and staff, I'm sure he's got his mind ready now. He's ready for the next set of plays right now. Let's get the ball back. Let's go. Let's strike quick. You know, field goal will settle for it. If they, it fades.
Field goal is good.
Okay, so they call the field goal good.
Yep. 31-17. 3:16 left. Sum it up. Whew. We heard on the coaches show, Coach Coleman said, this is the year for Summit. It's not enough for us to get close. It's not enough for us to almost get there. You know, he's ready to take that next step this year, and this would be a huge stepping stone toward that goal.
Absolutely. I mean,
he's done with moral victories.
Okay, so my history with Coach Coleman goes back to my head coaching days at Marshall County, my first head coaching job. He was an assistant coach under Matt McCurry at Lewisburg at Marshall County High School. So I've known Brian a long time. We've been buddies, been close. And when he got here, he took this job and he went over. And there's no worse feeling in the world. You've taken this program over, everybody's excited, and you go over, right? The next year they come back. What do? They followed up with 3-4 wins on the verge.
Right.
Last year they came in, they lost the opening game Spring Hill, and I'm thinking, man, here we go
Not again, right?
And he runs off and gets 7 wins. This game was competitive. Last year the Border Battle's more competitive than it's ever been.
Right.
And
gets him into the playoffs.
Gets him in the playoffs for the first time in school history, right?
Right.
They play Cane Ridge. They're leading just like this game, and unfortunately they lost that game. So
well,
you've got a taste. You're in the playoffs. Now let's go win a game in the playoffs. What's the next step of this thing is to win the Border Battle for the sanity of the Summit squad.
That's right. We got the screws are coming out of the press box here as the Summit crowd's jumping up and down. We got the whole thing shaking. It's going to be exciting 3 minutes and 16 seconds. A good kick from.
That's a real good kick.
Yeah. Don't want to give them a chance to do something electric on the
Of course,
special
the penalty must have been obviously
yeah.
off the
Right.
kickoff, so I'm not even sure what they called. We got to
I
talk.
never figured it out either. All I know was it was on Independence. The field goal was good, and they got good field position on the kickoff. So that's huge, too. I mean, that takes away a weapon that Independence needs right now.
I know people right now looking at the scoreboard. They're looking at. I'm getting texts. They're like, "What
is this thing
going
flipped around? Like,
are you reporting this right?"
Right.
That's what they keep saying. And it's in disbelief right now.
wow.
Interception.
Wow.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, that's number 7.
he's had a great game too.
Quite
man.
a game.
He's had a great game, and I'm just going to tell you right now, Creed, that could have been the nail. Unless something crazy happens here and the ball's put on the ground, that could be the nail.
Jatavian Hayes, he ran the kick back, 95 yards. Just makes the huge pick. Pretty fantastic game for that young man, stepping up when they needed somebody to step up. Also, George.
Once again, we see right
Yeah,
here,
here we see it on the
Cisco
replay.
not really pressured, the steps up in the pocket,
A little bit of pressure right as he threw.
throws a good ball, but just, I mean, it's 5 yards deep over Kendrell Scurry. You know,
Yeah.
in those positions like there, Kendrell Scurry's, you know, try to get a hand on it, try to knock it down. I don't care. George
Is rumbling.
is rumbling, first down, 3 minutes to go, 31-17. You don't put the ball on the ground here,
Automegru,
the Border Battle Trophy is coming to Summit.
I think you might be right. We got 3 minutes and ticking down here.
Well, Creed, I just want to say on there, I've enjoyed it. I know you scraped the bottom of the barrel. I want to apologize to everybody at home, but it has been fun.
It has been fun.
I'm going to have to excuse myself and go get this trophy, buddy.
I got you. Thank you for helping us out tonight. We got the Summit crowd giving the hey, hey, nah, 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 goodbye a wave. I want to thank Jeremy for helping us out tonight. That was, and it's still not over. It's 2:30 left, but Independence only has one timeout, and it's gonna take a miracle at this point. I don't know if we'll be able to catch it, but like he said, he's going to hand out the Border Battle Trophy. That's what they're playing for tonight. Some rivalry pride going on tonight here at Summit. Our game of the weeks for WC-TV air at midnight tonight. This is Friday night. Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. on WC-TV. And Wednesday at 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. You can always catch the game of the weeks at those times on any of our WC-TV channels. Got a flag here.
Get back, delay a game, called against the Spartans. Jeremy Qualls, Williamson County AD, reminded me to let you know after the game.
The Summit student section is crowding down, kind of getting a little close to the track here. And they are excited, as you might imagine. This is the 6th time these teams have played, and some of these guys have been waiting. Some of these seniors have watched this. This is their 4th time watching this game, and they are going to be excited about this outcome. They might have updated the timeout situation on the board. We might have taken one off of the wrong team earlier. Currently, the board says that Independence has 2 and Summit has 1. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but that's what we got to go with. The main thing here for Summit, no mistakes, everything clean, everybody keep the level head. Quarterback keeper again does the smart thing and slides to stay in bounds.
Takes it down to the 35-yard line, stays in bounds. The clock continues.
Really smart game tonight by Ethan Cash too. Some great passes when he needed to pass. Good game management we've seen from him. Independence takes a timeout and it goes down to only having one left. During this timeout, I don't know if we want to show our guys that are working, but we've got Jack and Sam up here. Jack's running camera 1, doing a great job. Sam's running our replay cam, all those good replays you've seen from our truck downstairs tonight. Sam's been providing those. And on the field, we got Max. He's running camera 3. And we got Noah running camera 4. Those guys are doing a great job. Lance in the van, along with Michael, doing our graphics and keeping Lance straight with doing audio and all that kind of great stuff. So there we see Noah. There we got Max doing a good job. Here we go, 127. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 9, excuse me.
Number 12, Ethan Cash keeps the ball.
And that clock is rolling. I don't know if we've seen a shot yet of the Summit crowd gathering down there, but they are piling up. Student section looking to possibly take the field at the end of this one. You can understand that. There, we got a good shot of them. They got their flags. They've been running that flag up and down the sideline a lot tonight against Independence. 31 points for Summit. That's impressive. For anybody who's wanting any information on WC-TV, you can always check out our website, wc-tv.net. We put up our schedules. We do a lot of on-demand programming. If you miss something that played live on TV, you can always catch it on our YouTube channel and find it through our website. And try to do a lot of live stream meetings and things like that too for the county. So anything Williamson County that you need, we try to have it there at wc-tv.net. Jeremy said earlier, but it does feel like an October night out here. Perfect for a football game. Just a little bit of a breeze. Great atmosphere here at Summit High School. Summit's going to have one more snap here, and it looks like they actually got the first down. They're not even going to have to turn the ball back over to Independence. Wow. And that's going to do it. They're going to start this clock up, and the Summit fans, Summit High School parents, they're going to have a reason to celebrate tonight. It's pretty exciting. They down the ball, and it is over. I don't know if we'll be able to see the coaches shaking hands out there. Coach Blade, Independence Eagles put up a great fight. It was a fantastic football game. Summit too much tonight. There we see Coach Coleman walking out. This is a long time coming for him. These two coaches have a lot of respect for each other. We enjoy working with them at WC-TV, and just a fun ball game tonight. There you see the Summit crowd is running out, Summit student section. They're having a celebration out there in the middle of the field. The final score tonight, 31-17. Summit Spartans beat the Independence Eagles for the first time in WCS history. 6th time they played, and it's going to be a historic night tonight for Summit. This is Creed Henderson. Thanks again to Jeremy Qualls for helping us fill in tonight on the announcing. And we're out of here from Summers High School. We'll see you next week on WC-TV.